I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.
Welcome you guys to Tater Time Tuesday. How are y'all doing? Thank you for joining me now and or later. Guys, we have an exciting Brotato for Tater Time Tuesday this week because they just came out with the new, a few days ago, came out with the new PAWS and CLAWS update. So basically, the old developers, from what I've seen online, have basically finished developing the game. They said, we're kind of done with it, and they handed it off to other people after the last update, or maybe even a little bit before that. I'm not quite sure. And these new people that have decided to take over the development of Brotato have actually continued forward with it and have decided that they're going to continue to add new features to the game. And one is this nice new update, PAWS and CLAWS, which is huge, guys, because if any of you guys have played Brotato before, you'll know how big of a deal this is. They are now introducing pets, companions, to help you fight in the middle of the round. And that is not just for the new Brotato. There is a new potato. It is the, oh God, what is his name? Let's see what his name is. All right, it's the Beast something. Forgive me, guys. I'm forgetting this so easily. He's somewhere on here. Where is he at? So anyway, it might be the Beast Handler. I'm not completely sure. I'm not entirely sure if that is his name. Might be this guy right here. Yep. I think that's probably it right there. So anyway, the new Beast Brotato's ability is that he can have basically a ton of pets and he relies purely on pet damage and whatnot, but he cannot handle any weapons. He is now the only ever, the second Brotato that cannot pick up any items and use them. The first and only one before him was Bull, whose job it is to basically run into them, and every time he takes damage, run into the aliens. And every time he takes damage, he explodes, causing 300% melee, ranged, and elemental damage. So, super awesome update. I'm very excited to see how it goes. Whoa, pardon me. But anyway, we're gonna jump right into it. I'm thinking this guy right here on the bottom left is gonna be the new beast handler or whatever his name is. Finish a wave with 10 or more living trees. So that's gonna be very interesting. There is a lumberjack character here. Where is he at? The lumberjack character. His special ability obviously is trees. So we're going to find him on here and see if we need to use him real quick to unlock a new character. Hey, Ronan, what's going on, Brotato? How are you doing today? Thank you for joining us on Tater Time Tuesday. Where is that? You can only equip one weapon at a time. Where is that? I must be skipping right over him. I know, you guys. I must have skipped right over him like twice. Farmer, that's not him. Ghost, Speedy, Entrepreneur, Engineer, Explorer. That's not him, is it? More trees spawn. Yep, never mind. That was him the whole time. Okay, I thought his name was Lumberjack. It's not Lumberjack. So, let's see what we can do here with this guy. So, plus speed and pickup range. However, plus 33 map size and 25% more enemies. Minus 50% materials dropped from enemies. And plus 10% enemy speed, minus 40% damage. So let's see how this works out. Awesome. How's the wrist doing? It's actually, it was doing a lot better. It was. And then for some reason, hey, what's good, Ivan? How are you doing, Brotato? So for some reason, you guys, and I don't know why, the wrist was doing better than ever. So this last weekend, I actually played more than just 2 hours of Battlefield on Saturday night. I took Sunday completely off of anything like that. I think I gamed maybe a little bit. I don't even think I gamed on Sunday, though. But basically, you guys, I took a lot of time off from what I normally would for the entire weekend after Friday night or Saturday night, gaming it up with Gank. And then for some reason, guys, I woke up yesterday and it was doing so bad. Even just turning my hand, horribly sharp pain on the pinky side where the problem is. So either I slept on it wrong or I somehow did something wrong. I don't know. And so for some reason I don't know about, it has gotten horrifically bad. But we're just, all that means is, hey, you know, my wrist is saying, hey, I'm not ready for that yet, or hey, you know, back off a little bit. So I'm backing off a little bit, and that's what we're gonna do. This game, you guys, I just sit on my lap and I use my right hand on the left stick to play it. So we are well prepared for it. But thank you very much for asking, Ronan. I appreciate that. Ivan, how are you doing today? Sometimes giving it too much rest cramps up your tendons, but hope you get better soon. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Maybe that's part of what it was. It was making great improvement, and then it was just horrifically bad yesterday for some reason. And so, I don't know. But anyway, guys, also, we have some channel point redemptions. We have some of them now. I promised, since multiple people were asking about them, that I would come up with some of our own custom channel point redemptions. I'm going to go on there. I get unlimited points for my own channel, obviously, because it's my channel. So I'm going to get on there right now and actually, you know, trigger one if I can. And they're kind of silly, but these are the new channel point redemptions. So you got hydrate, which makes me take a drink, you know, and you got in real life word ban for 2,000 points. And then in real life voice ban, which makes it where I can't say anything for 3 minutes. those are the standard, like, extra ones a lot of people do, but we actually added some more custom ones. Check this out, guys. So we added Risk It for the Biscuit. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger it right now.
Risk it for the biscuit.
So yes, so basically there's the saying that I have that I say a lot is risk it for the biscuit when I'm gonna, you know, run out there on the battlefield and do something risky, or if we're ever in like a crossroads where we have to make like a safe or not safe decision. I typically say, let's risk it for the biscuit or something. So, you know, we got that on there. And so that one allows you guys to choose what I do. If we're ever in a game where we have like a 50-50 choice or we got to make a decision, Risk It for the Biscuit makes it where you guys can type in what you want me to do as far as making that decision goes. And then I have to do that thing for, you know, the cost of the channel points. The other one is just a illustration. It's just an on-screen appearance of Mechaneck getting ready to res somebody. And I'm gonna go ahead and trigger that one right now too.
Hold it in.
And I had it working where there was no black background, but for some reason it's not working that way now. So I'm gonna fix that. But yeah, so we're working on some of them. They're kind of, you know, having to go through 3 different softwares to try and, you know, get the video to actually be transparent. And for some reason, it gives us a hard time sometimes. But yes, we do have some. And then the other one is just read a joke from the joke book. I got a couple joke books. You know, I got a couple joke books a while back for the kiddo, and we really don't read from them too much. So I figured we'll start reading those out loud when people want me to. So. I like it. Thank you very much, Ivan, for that. Yeah, it kind of locks it in place. Okay, with the wrist. Gotcha. Yeah, it definitely did. It definitely didn't want to move. That's for sure. Okay, that's tight. Thank you very much. I think just a thought that one might be too big for someone to play while you're gaming. Yep. Well, so it probably is. They're supposed to be on the bottom right of the screen of this screen, and they're supposed to appear more, they're supposed to be transparent, and they were transparent. The Risk It for the Biscuit one is still transparent, but for some reason this one right here was transparent yesterday, and then now today for some reason it's not transparent. And so it's ridiculous. I have no idea why, because we even tested it out and it was working and it was transparent, but for some reason it quit doing that. So I'm gonna have to spend probably like a whole afternoon fixing the alpha encoding, whatever, for, you know, the format of it. But yeah, it's crazy. But at least we finally figured out how channel points work. My goodness, that one took me a while, guys. I am not very technologically advanced. But anyway, here we go. I'm jibber-jabbering like I do, you guys. I'm jibber-jabbering like I do. So we're going to go ahead and get around to playing one round with the Lumberjack character named Explorer so we can unlock the Beast Handler. And hopefully that'll work out great for us. But we'll see. We'll see if it does. All right, let's see here. Nice moving forward on the stream. Thank you very much, Ivan. Thank you guys so much for always being there to kind of pump me up and help me to keep things going along. It's definitely a trick learning all of this at once. That is for sure. Here we go. We're gonna start out, guys. You know how we do. We always do max difficulty. If we can't beat it on max difficulty, then we don't need to be playing it. You know, right? So let's see if we can do some max difficulty with the Explorer to unlock the new Beast character. The Brotato update, guys, is going to be amazing. I am super excited about the Brotato update. It is going to be phenomenal. Ooh, there's another wand. There we go. I will not very likely beat this level for sure. It's going to be extremely hard to beat this level with this character. I've never used it before. Hey, thank you very much, Ronan. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the bits, Brotato. That is very greatly appreciated. Thank you. Super big dubs for Ronan. Super big dubs for Ronan. Thank you so much, Brotato. I've been on a Brotato kick. I've been saying that word way too much lately, and we're gonna go ahead and stop. All right, let's see here. I do need some luck. I really, okay, elemental damage will work. Okay, right. And boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate those bits. We are also coming out with new bit rewards as well. They're going to be based off of a custom number. So usually with the platforms that I'm on, you have to be of a certain status to be able to even use those. But one thing that a lot of people do is they just kind of, they third party it. And so it's not really completely a workaround because it doesn't work exactly the same, but it is still very nice. So typically if you get to be partner, then what you can do, we're definitely taking that, is you can just upload these directly through, you know, the Purple Platforms interface, and it'll work that way, like on-screen effects like videos and whatnot. But another thing you can do is you can just basically use like a third-party web source to basically trigger it when a certain amount of points or bits are spent. And so, for example, we're going to be using the bot. We're going to be using the chat bot, and you can put the command in like bits, like different bits you can use or whatever, and it'll tell you exactly what number of bits, like 103 or 57 or something like that, to trigger like a certain reward, basically. And I'm super excited about that because that's going to be huge. But all this stuff is just taking so long, guys. It's taking so long. Figuring it out bit by bit as we go. Ooh, yeah, we'll actually take that. Let's see here. Does the word banned work for any game? The word banned, yes. So word banned works for any game. The game specific items are like Mecha Drop Override. So for Mecha Drop Override, let me turn this game volume down a little bit on my end because I got it cranked up way too loud. But the Mecha Drop Override, essentially that is for any battle royale where you can pick where I drop. You know, kind of override my decision. That's where the name kind of comes from, right? And it kind of matches that Mechanic theme. And so that's the one that's game specific. And then there is Risk It for the Biscuit, you could say is not game specific, but not every game is it really going to work with, you know, because there might not be a whole lot of split decisions in a lot of games. It could just be something we do for fun. But that's about it. You know, the medic one you can do anytime you want, but it won't make any sense because I'm only a medic on one game, right? All right, let's see here. Attack speed, ooh, -1 armor. We'll take it though. We'll take it. But no, we're not taking that. Harvesting. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see how we do here. That's gonna be something we save. That's gonna be something we save, and that's about it. Hydrate. Oh my gosh, I just now noticed it. Okay, all right. Oh man, I would forget the bottle of water after bragging about it. I'll be completely honest with you guys, I was just gonna take a drink of my coffee. That's really what I thought about. But I didn't expect somebody to redeem it anyway, so I was just gonna have the coffee ready for that one, and then immediately, here we go, water break. All right. Thank you very much. That is actually really appreciated because I would probably never drink water otherwise while gaming. Isn't that horrible? Isn't that so horrible? Oh man. So, if you guys have not checked out Brotato yet, it obviously, like, the first time you look at it or play it, it doesn't look like much. But it can actually be quite a good time. It really can. It can be a fantastic time. We have grown to love it over the years, but it takes a certain level of familiarity. You know, once you play it off and on for, I don't know, like a month or two, probably not even that, probably like a couple days, then you'll kind of get that vibe with it where you're super excited to try and beat the max difficulty with a new character. Water break indeed. Good laughs, like you not saying health items. Oh man. Oh, did you redeem that too? Did you? All right, let's see here. Oh, yep. The game music is really good. I like the vibe. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. I am very much enjoying it. Let's get some armor back here. No, we need more elemental damage for sure. All right, so there's that 20% XP gain. So in this game, guys, XP is gained by picking up materials, which is also how you get your money. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. I am going to pick up that just because it seems like medical turrets medical guns are so hard to find. It's a super awesome game. The developers actually, basically, the previous developers said we're done with it and handed it off to new people pretty recently, I think, actually. And the new people came out with an update about the pets, the Paws and Claws update that just came out, where you can have pets now. And the two things we're trying to do here is exactly that. We're trying to unlock pets as well as unlock new characters by having at least 10 trees at once on the map. Oh, we're almost dead. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know if I like that. Yep, we'll take that one. Nope, we won't take that one. Nope. All right, guys, let's see here. We'll just go ahead and say, ooh, 2 more elemental damage. Not going to complain about that one bit. All right. Gonna hold on to that. Actually, tell you what. These turrets are amazing. I love them. Here comes wave 7. So on max difficulty, wave 7 has these little light purple eggs. You have to kill those or a mini boss is going to spawn from every one of them. Like that one. I never really thought that I'd be playing a like a true OG like arcade style game like this ever, but they did wonderful with it. They did fantastic. Oh, we're gonna be close to dead, guys. We're gonna be close to dead if we're not careful. All right, good gosh. Goodness gracious, Ignatius. Okay, we'll take more elemental damage. We'll take 3 more armor. That's really good. But that elemental damage, though. We're going to take more elemental damage. I'm going to be extremely offensively focused. And I probably shouldn't be, but that's what I'm doing. All right, more trees, which is ridiculous. We have so many of them. I really don't feel like the 3 armor is worth it, but then again, I don't know. It kind of is. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. Here we go, guys. Wave 8 out of 20. You beat the game at level 20. Oof. They oofed us. All right. It's getting kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. We're definitely hurting them a lot. But, oh, look at those items, guys. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of items. Okay, yeah, we'll take attack speed. That's what we need. Guys, that is, I know I just skipped right past it before I showed it to you. That is the biggest item for this guy, period. This guy's ability is basically to have a bunch of trees. Trees spawn fruits and crates, which have items in them. And both fruits and crates heal you if you need health when you pick them up. And so he has a ton of trees all over the map. Well, Pocket Factory, that little factory I just got, makes a turret for every single tree you kill. It's a massive advantage. Let's see here. Okay. I'm going to take a real big gamble and sacrifice some health here. Well, I got my health right back, though. Okay. Alien Eyes is a great one. It just shoots little circular alien eyes out in a circle around you and hurts them. So we like that. We like that one a lot. Yeah, we'll take that. More range damage, call it good. So, yep, now we already got 3 turrets on this side, which is absolutely insane. This round is going to be way too easy. If we can run fast enough. Holy cow. He speaks to the trees. Yes, he does. Just like Treebeard. Are you guys Lord of the Rings fans? I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan. I'm probably not as nearly big a fan as like the really serious ones, but I love it. I love Lord of the Rings. I think it's a wonderful series. That is a movie that is way beyond its time. Go look at the graphics of the Balrog in 2001 or whatever when Lord of the Rings came out, and compare that to the graphics of the Balrog in the new Rings of Power series on Amazon, and it quite literally looks exactly the same, if not better, on the old 2001. And that's because there's 2 types of CGI. One is very cheap and not realistic looking, and one is very expensive, but much more, you know, realistic looking. And I guess they really put a lot into that. Put a lot into that movie, that's for sure. Hitting an enemy removes 5% of their speed, max 20%. Yeah, we'll take that. There you. Hey, you'll like this then. Okay, so we have a Lord of the Rings duck Gimli. We have the pop collectible of Gimli. And no, it's not that Gimli is per se my favorite character. I would be hard pressed to have a favorite character from Lord of the Rings. But my wife loves to spoil me because she knows I like Lord of the Rings. And we have, this was a gift from my wife. We have a officially licensed, and you can't read it because it's backwards, but an officially licensed set of the Elven Rings. The Elven Rings that were made deceptively by Sauron. And so you got Vilya, Narya, and Ninya, you know, the fire, water, and air, I believe. So yeah, we have those we have a replica case of those 3 Elven Rings from the show, officially licensed in its nice little case with Galadriel right in the front of it. And so we got that. You know, she likes to spoil me quite a bit. She just loves it so much. She also, our wedding ring is actually an Elven wedding ring. So it's not officially licensed by the Lord of the Ring. Yeah. So, but my wedding ring, if I can get it off here through my little copper glove, it says on the inside, it says, what does it say? What does it say? I thought it just said I love you or something, but yeah, it says I love you on the inside. And it also is a silver ring with a green elven leaf on it, kind of like the leaves of Lothlorien. And so, not idly do the leaves of Lothlorien fall or something like that. So anyway, it's not officially licensed, but it is themed that way, you know. And so we got to, it's adjustable size because my finger is, you know, a weird size, I guess. And so, yeah. She is super awesome. She's a super awesome woman, and she loves to spoil me and help me because she knows, she just loves me to death. Most women, when you're sitting here I hate that sounds super hateful, but it's statistically just factually true. When you start to go broke and have a lot of health problems, not just women, but people in general divorce like crazy. I mean, it is like 70 to 80% of divorces are instigated by that party, and money and happiness are the number one reasons for them doing it. But I don't mean that in a bad way. That sounds super hateful. It's not. It's just I think we have a cultural problem that teaches men and women to both not value marriage. Men are taught to just not marry. It's not worth it no more. And to just go look after yourself and kind of be the bachelor, right? Live the bachelor life, and say wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, right? And I don't particularly think promiscuity on either side of the fence is actually good. I don't. That doesn't mean I haven't done those things. I think almost everybody in our culture has struggled with those things. But nonetheless, I'm gonna stop jibber jabbering about it. Gotta make sure and make my opinion very clear about it in case any people on my stream see this now or later and think that I'm being hateful. I've read plenty of books about intergender dynamics and psychology and relationships, and I just love it to death because I've been through divorce, seen what it did to my kids, and so I'm very passionate about it. I do think both sides of the fence have their faults, very much so. But my wife, my second wife, the one I'm married to now, is the most supportive and wonderful woman. Could not get a better woman as a wife for me. Our ideologies and our beliefs line up perfectly. So she is super supportive. I love her to death. She is super supportive. And I'm just a very lucky person, I'm just a very it sounds probably like the way that came out. The reason why I'm going on about it so much is the way that came out without proper context would sound extremely hateful to a lot of people, but it's no hate involved at all. If I didn't love women, I wouldn't be married to one. I'll be completely honest about it. That sounded super gay. Anyway, it did. Oh my gosh. That sounded so super this. Okay, I can't bend my wrist too much, but I'm just cracking jokes in it, everybody. I can't believe how many people would probably get offended by cracking that joke right now. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Guys, holy cow, holy cow. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay, wow, okay, yeah. We'll do that. Offended. I know, right? My social anxiety paired with, oh my gosh, there might be people watching this who don't agree with my ideologies, right? I'm super offended. That is exactly my worst fear realized. Okay, let's see here. All right. We're gonna have a tier 4, a maxed out torch, guys. Super excited about that. And no, I'm not trying to rabbit trail my way out of this conversation. Laugh my effing. Oh my gosh, yeah. You guys can tell I probably worry way too much. Hey, wisdom, plus 5% damage every 5 seconds to the end of the wave. This guy's nerf is he is minus 40% damage right off the bat. So this is going to make it worse when we start the round. It's going to make it better toward the end of the round. So we're 1000% going to take that. And we did gain some speed. We did gain some speed. We got an item right there. I forget what it was, power generator. So now, from now on with power generator, guys, every time we add speed to our character, like 3% speed, it adds that same percent in damage to our character, which is huge because we can basically invest in being super duper ridiculously fast and not just run away successfully. Now we can actually offensively handle things in the process. Oh no, I quit moving. Okay, so I'm probably gonna die when I unpause this because they are currently touching me and I have 8 health. I'm so sorry. Nah, brother, you have a good stream. I gotta finish getting ready for work. All right, Ronan, man, you have a good time, best time you can at work, right? Don't let them drag you down. Choose to have a good day. Choose to have a good day, even in the good or bad fun part. Don't work too hard, man. Have a good day. Ivan, thank you so much for being an awesome person on my stream. Let's see if we can run away fast enough to not die. Ready? Oh my gosh. We are alive somehow. I should be dead after that, dude. I should really be dead. I quit moving and just took like a whole bunch of hits. All right, guys, 2 items. I don't really like that as much. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. 45 range. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do that. No, we'll re-roll that. 6 speed. That's what we want. We want to be faster. There's that. There's that. There's that. That's a good one, actually. Re-roll. There we go. More trees. We want that next round for sure. I'm just going to get a nuclear launcher, guys. That does ranged, explosive, and fire damage, elemental damage. That is a huge dub. But this is round 12 where the boss is. So get ready. We're probably gonna bite the bust, bite the bullet, bite the dust, bite the bullet, bite the bust. I don't know. Guys, this is gonna be a super hard round to survive. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. It's gonna be super hard. And I am using my right hand with my thumb and pointer finger, just holding on to the joystick on the left side of the controller. I think we're doing halfway all right. I'm not gonna lie. No, we are so close to dying. We were doing so good. We were so close. Oh, guys, we were doing so good. Hey, Jason's there. Dude, I love you so much, dude. I was hoping to goodness gracious you were taking that in a good way. I suck so bad at, you know, at some shooters that whenever I do something like that, to me, it's supposed to be hilarious. I'm so sorry if it didn't come across as funny to you. I should have controlled myself, but I meant for this to happen. I absolutely meant for this right here to happen. There is no point whenever I should play a game and then teabag somebody where I don't get a message after. You were going like 60-8, dude. You were going crazy. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I get a little ornery. I mean it well, but then it's probably not fun for everybody, so I dial it back sometimes too. Oh my God. Welcome to the stream, Brotato. How are you doing today, Jasons? I had never been on one of Chelsea's. I thought it was hilarious and a lot of fun. Good. I'm glad. I'm super glad. I checked in on her stream to see if it was being talked about yet because I was hoping that it wasn't like a fight breaking out or something. Get this guy out of here. He's freaking teabagging me. Oh my gosh. Dude, that was a fun night. I loved it so much, dude. That was so much fun for me. That is my main squeeze, Battlefield. My wrist is really hurt. I got a tendon issue that's actually really bad on the TTFC or TFC tendon on my ulnar side. But yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Wonderful day. I loved her custom conquest games. I mean, they were just, everybody there was having a great time. I was actually looking back on the stream because I look back at my streams to make like shorts, and there was one point on my stream where I am sitting there laughing, like I out loud in my stream said, I shouldn't be doing this. He's better than me. You know. You playing again this weekend? I'm gonna try. So I try to maintain an earlier schedule. Usually I'm 2 hours ahead. So like, you know, when they start at like, oh, I don't know, like 10 or 11 or whatever it is, it's like midnight, 1 o'clock for me. Just depends on what time it starts, but it was so much dang fun. It was so much fun that I don't know if I can possibly resist it. It was just a good time. So you will see me again for sure. The community server was a good one. It was a really good one. Could be this weekend. Do you remember, Jasons? Do you remember, Ivan? Anybody? Do you remember what time that they usually do the conquest on that on Fridays? She told me, and for the life of me, I can't remember a thing. I've had 6 failed surgeries in a 4-year time span. One on my spine recently, and then multiple, like 5 of them up in like the nasal vault and sinus cavities throughout my face. So I have like chronic pressure, and I can't remember anything to save my life. Like I cannot remember things badly. I look forward to it every weekend. It's a good time to just kick back and have a good time. She usually starts at 9 p.m. Okay, so that's 11 for me. Thank you. I'm going to write that down. I'm actually going to put an alarm on there for it because that's going to be huge for me. I'm going to say Fridays, and I'm just going to put it on there. I put it on Fridays and on Sundays because they have stuff there. I'm gonna say community game. I'm putting an alarm on here right now so I can remember. Community game. Chelsea at 11, right? You said 9, right? Right. So there 11 gank at, and I'll just save that time. I think 7, something like that. All right. Yeah, dude, that is my absolute. I've had a lot of concussions in the past, so my memory can be pretty spotty as well. I appreciate you guys always being so compassionate and relatable with those things, because this is all. Before this, I was a perfectly healthy waiter and cage fighter. I was like doing so good in life right after my first wife divorced me during the pandemic. And so I was doing so ridiculously good. And then I had all of those failed surgeries. And so now it's like my ability to remember and cognitively function is super impaired. But I've had a lot of people come to me and say, actually, I can relate to that. And that definitely helps me out a lot personally. I've had a lot of people, I guess there's a lot of really awesome people on streams, especially if it's your stream, right? In person, a lot of people will sit there and get personally offended if you don't remember. You guys can probably relate, I don't know. And I don't want to instigate some sort of negative, vibes or anything like that. But in real life, a lot of people will act like it's just you not caring sometimes. I don't know. And so I'm like, no, I've been punched in the face a lot. And, I got a lot of health issues going on, so that's definitely why. All right, we have got to get some more luck going, because we had such a lucky setup last game. There it is. That's a lucky thing. That is an extremely lucky loadout. Let's go. I like that. Let's see if we can get another one. No. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. We got super lucky there, guys. So we are just Jason's, anybody else who's joining us. We are doing our usual Tater Time Tuesday while my wrist is healing. We do it every week, once to twice a day. The first stream's always Tater Time. The second stream, depending on my wrist, could be something more exciting. What am I talking about? Brotato's like stupid exciting. But yeah, welcome to Tater Time Tuesday. We are playing right now with basically the lumberjack character. His ability is to have a lot of trees. Trees spawn items and health for you. So, welcome to the stream. We also got a new update, Paws and Claws, where now you can have pets in the game. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. You can have pets in the game. It's insane. I'm gonna head out, but look forward to playing again this weekend. Absolutely, Jason. Thank you so much, bro, for stopping by to say hi. And I will see you as soon as I see you, more than likely this Friday. Have a good day, brother. All right, we need that luck for sure. We definitely need that luck for sure. I'm gonna take the range damage. I probably shouldn't have, but there's that. That's a huge one. So Sacred Snake or whatever it is, guys, it spreads your burning to your elemental damage spreads to a second enemy. So for every single person I light on fire, that's doubled now. which is an item we didn't get at all last round, despite how overly lucky we were. Tomorrow, you guys, also is, of course, Call of the Wild Wednesday. That is my biggest stream when it comes to like content online and having like some followers who see it. We don't always have a lot of people join us. Sometimes we have a lot of new people tune in, but Call of the Wild Wednesdays is definitely a wonderful day for this stream. I love it to death. And we are very excited to have it for sure. We're going to take that. We're going to up the amount of enemies we have. That can be an advantage, guys, if you are very offensively focused. 15% attack speed will work perfectly fine. There's that. And we're gonna hold on to metal detector and just jump right into round 7. Oh, we're gonna die because of this. We're gonna die because of that right there. Oh, we live. The position there was just really bad for a moment. Oh no, bad. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. All right, we got it, we're alive. Engineering, oh, snake. Okay, I guess it's not sacred snake, it's just snake. I get scared sausage, and then I, for some reason, want to call snake sacred snake, but here we go. A lot more luck would be fantastic. 15 luck is huge. 10 more attack speed we will take. Gonna level up another one of our torches. 3 torches and 3 wands is a good combo for me. I'll take that every time. Here's more luck. I don't know how to pronounce that. Riposte? I don't know. It's a good one though. It is also another one that you're gonna want to grab. There's just the pros outweigh the cons usually. So with that second snake, we are, for every 1 enemy we light on fire, we actually burn 3, which is super huge. If you keep zigzagging when you feel like you have time to, also, that is a great way to throw the bots off because they do anticipate what direction you're going. There's another item. We like that. We like it very much. I'm actually enjoying this character quite a bit, guys. I really am. Yes, Piggy Bake. So up until round 20, it quits working at the last round of the wave. You can go past 20, but if you beat 20, you beat the game. So we're definitely going to take that. And we're going to recycle it for now. I want to take it, but we need to not. 9 HP is going to be absolutely necessary at this point because we are way behind on survivability. We've truly invested a lot into... Hey, Loot Worm, guys, this is it. This is it. So this is one of the new pets. Loot Worm. He is amazing. He's the only pet that doesn't do damage, but he automatically picks up materials for you and has a 10% chance to double the material. So we're going to grab him as soon as possible. And hopefully we can keep surviving. This is awesome that we finally unlocked the first pet. This is our first time playing the Paws and Claws updated version of Brotato. So that is just a massive, massive W. For me, I'm super excited about it. I love this game a lot. What in the world just happened? What in the... Hey, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for that raid. How is Gank doing today? Dude, how have you been, Brotato? I saw your message about BF6. That's such baloney. I didn't see why, and I don't need to know, but I'm so sorry that they're doing that to you. I hope that you're doing great, though, Brotato. Gravy, guys, welcome to Tater Time Tuesday. Because of the wrist, we do a lot of variety streaming on the first stream of the day, usually around noon every weekday and Saturday. So thank you guys for joining. How are y'all doing? How is everybody today? Let's try and not die here real quick. Gank is playing WoW. Also, he plays as a gnome. Huh. All right, there you go. I have not actually, so I grew up where the gaming laptop, it's not really a gaming laptop. I saved up a bunch of money when laptops were stupid expensive, not like they're not still stupid expensive, but I bought a laptop for MMORPG play, and I didn't play WoW. I played like I don't want to call it a knockoff. It was a good game, but Runes of Magic. Do any of you guys remember Runes of Magic from back in the day? What just happened? What just happened? Hey, you're never wrong. Thank you so much for the follow, you guys. Welcome to Tater Time Tuesday, the Brotato stream of the week. Thank you so much for that follow. We're definitely going to take that. And we're definitely going to take that. And we're definitely going to take that. So let's see what we can do here, guys. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh. Elemental damage. Speed. Vigilante ring is huge. Plus 3% damage at the end of every single wave. We're going to do that. And we're also going to combine some of this. We're going to combine this right here, actually, and get that medical gun while we're here so we can survive. Ooh, there's another torch. That's a good-looking torch, too, isn't it? All right, yep, we'll take that. We'll take that. Shout out to Gankaspank. Thank you so much for giving that shout out to Gank. It is well-deserved. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see here. I'm all caught up. I never know when I'm all caught up, guys. I never know when I'm all caught up, so I'll probably check 15 times. I might reread your comments. Who knows? We got new channel point rewards, guys. We finally came out with some channel point rewards. The Mechanic Medic one, the Mecha Medic, that one's kind of broken. It's not working. The file format is wrong, so it's not transparent like it should be. But other than that, guys, we officially have channel points. Super excited about it. I yell all the time. I yell all the time when I'm excited. I gotta remember that you guys can hear me. What do we got here? I heard a ding. I heard a ding. There's a ding. Somebody said something to me. Give me 2.5 seconds, or 15 seconds actually. Oof. Oof. We're gonna get oofed. If we're not careful, we're gonna get oofed. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. All right, guys. All right, let's see here. Read a joke from a book. Let's go, guys. So we do have some that are just, you know, just kind of for fun, guys. We're also gonna, these are also gonna be dual channel point and bit point rewards when we're able to fix them. They're not bit point rewards yet. When I say bit points, that's very, very affordable, but do not think I'm trying to sell you on that. Use your channel points. Use your channel points. I'm just letting you know. We got tons of stuff still coming, you know. We finally got a Discord. We got new stuff coming up. I'm just day by day trying to learn how to do this stream and stuff, right? All right, guys. So we got a book. You missed the IRL word ban. Was there an IRL word ban? Oh man, what's the word ban? Oh my gosh, for 2,000 points. All right, who redeemed that? I can't say GUYS. And that is for, what is that, 5 minutes? Let me double check and make sure. What is that? That's got to be 5 minutes, right? All right, so I can't say that word. I'm gonna put on a timer. It's either 3 minutes or 5. I got the timer right here, guys. I'm gonna put it on for, I just said it. Okay, I'm gonna restart the time every single time that I say it when I shouldn't say it. Dude, it's so hard to do that, y'all. I'm gonna start talking Southern because I can't say that word that I say way too often. Oh my gosh, let's see here. Here we go. I'm looking it up right now because I just added those like yesterday. So, okay, word ban. What are the details on word ban? Let's see here. All right, y'all, it's 5 minutes. You're gonna hear me say y'all for 5 minutes. Let's go. And boom, boom. Now, for the joke from the joke book. Some of these, y'all, are very, very funny. Some of them are not the best, so I'll read a second one if they kind of suck. Let's see here. What did the digital clock say to the grandfather clock? Look, Grandpa, no hands. Okay, there's gonna be a at the end of that. There's gonna be a drum roll at the end of that. Let's try another one. That one wasn't that great. All right. Let's see here. Why did the farmer spend hours talking to his cornfield? They were all ears. Anyway, okay, all right. We're gonna have to get a bump for that cringe, those cringe jokes from that book. All right, so they were all ears of corn, y'all. I tell you what, let's get going. Let's get going. Okay. All right, so we got the word band, we got the joke. Thank you all, thank y'all so much for using your points up. I know you probably got a lot of them by now, so that is very, very, very fun. I'm excited about those being a part of it. And yes, do absolutely let me know when I miss them and I shouldn't. Feel free to holler at me, y'all. Medical gun, we'll definitely take that medical gun, but we're gonna have to I'm actually gonna replace this one, and here we go. Hey, oh my goodness, tier 4, guys, a red tier 4 torch. Super excited. I just said it again, didn't I? Did I just say it again? Comedy gold. Oh, I'm about to die. I am so close to death. Come on, medical gun. Come on, medical gun. Do your job. This medical gun is not doing its job. All right, let's see here. We got the loot worm, guys. They came out with the update where you get pets now in the game. That's a huge change for Brotato. Very excited. Y'all, did I say? Everyone, I am going to suck horribly at the word bands, just so you know. My attention span is that of a goldfish with all the distractions I always got. So everyone, I can't say it. I can't say it. Heard that one too. God! Dang it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's see here. I'm restarting the timer. I'm restarting it for 5 minutos. It's backwards, probably on y'all's screen, but it's there. And yeah. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be a fun one. Ooh, the knockback though. I don't really enjoy losing speed. We do have power generators, so we want speed. Very much so. But we're gonna take just about all of those, I'll be completely honest with you. There we go. All right. Wow, we got some good items here. Holy cow, those are some good items. An SMG is actually a fantastic item. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the SMG while I'm here and see if I can't get lucky enough in the future. Really, game? Really? You have to tempt me with this stuff that I shouldn't be buying? All right, let's see here. We got to come up with a plan when you mess up the words. Yep. So the plan, I can guarantee you part of the plan. We can add more to the plan for sure, but part of the plan is I'm going to have to actually restart the time every single time until I succeed at not saying that word for 5 whole minutes. Because if you're gonna pay for 5 minutes, by golly, you're gonna get 5 minutes. There is another one that bans me from speaking at all for 3 minutes, and there is a battle royale specific reward, y'all. That is, you get to pick where I drop, but it's for battle royales only, obviously, because I can't drop somewhere in a non-VR game, you know. We do have Risk It for the Biscuit, and that is one that is more of like a themed thing. I say that a lot, so I made a video for it. It is working the way it should be, but it's for when you want me to make a specific risky decision. Like if I'm at a crossroads in a game, should we do this? Should we do this? Or if I don't know, just random examples. I'm just trying to make up random examples, but yeah. So that is, wow, that is awesome. Wow, okay, wow, this is all amazing. Holy cow, this is really good. Boom. So I'm super excited about it, guys. The Mecha Medic one, I said it again, god dang it. We made it to 2 minutes and 5 seconds before we had to restart it, and now we're restarting it. There it goes. Y'all, oh my goodness. There is no way you're not gonna get your money's worth on this, because I will be attempting for half of a stream to succeed at this. Oh, it makes it funner for me too, I'm not gonna lie. Ivan or Ronan, one of the two, used Hydrate earlier as soon as they saw that option, and I had to go get a bottle of water because I didn't even expect anybody to be doing it that soon. But super thrilled about it. Makes things more interactive for me as well. We're doing all right, y'all. We're doing all right. I'm gonna recycle that. Ooh, definitely gonna take that. I'm gonna take that for sure. Ooh. All right, we're gonna say 3 more armor. We're gonna say that. We're gonna go along with that and see how it goes. Harvesting increases by an additional 8% at the end of every round. That is a massive W to get that item right now. Ooh, price and range. And we're going to go ahead and call that good right there, so that way we can actually... Ooh, guys. We're going to try and survive. That is... Oof. All right. We spent a lot extra than we normally would with Piggy Bank at this point, because we want to get to where we have the highest numbers possible with Piggy Bank. But Peacock is such a broken item. If we can maintain not taking too much damage during this round, and that's going to be really hard to do because it's a difficult round, then we'll be doing super good. Gotta get out of that little corner I'm trapped in right there. Oh, guys, there's so many of these little red balls. Ooh, no, we're so close to death. We are so close to death. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. There's a good chance we're not gonna make it. Oh no, oh my gosh. Oh no! Oh my goodness, we were doing so good! Okay, all right. Draw it back. Oh my goodness. If you get to 5 minutes before the stream ends, I'll be impressed. Dude, you're not wrong. I mean, I got all this right here. I can't think, and I'm so excited at the same time. Oh my goodness, y'all, this is crazy. Everyone, just so you guys know, for anybody new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. We hope you like it so far. We stream on the red and purple platforms at the moment. We're going to expand more later, but we do variety streaming for the first stream of every single day of the week, other than Mondays and Sundays. We're still on Sundays quite a bit. I said it again. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm starting it over. There it is. There it is. 5 minutes. So anyway, so y'all, I did say it again. So we do Tater Time Tuesday. Call of the Wild is actually a very good hunting stream that we do. Thrustmaster Thursday, where we jet fight with a flight stick. Fire Away Friday, where we play shooters, and then Soccer Saturday. All of those, you guys, are for the first stream of the day. And the second stream is whatever I basically choose to play on most of those days. So feel free to check our schedule out if you like the stream, if you like it. You guys do you. I'm not going to be one of those people. Can I have another follow, please? You know, yeah, if did I say it again? Oh my God. All right, there it is. There it is. There it is. I have short-term memory challenges, you all. I have short-term memory challenges because of this stuff. And so it makes it hilarious for me. I hope it makes it hilarious for other people for me to be sitting here doing this, because it's a challenge for me. Ooh, yes. We are 100% going to save all of those. Ooh, my goodness. Y'all, you're going to have to tell me when I say it too. Don't be dishonest about it, because I will absolutely trust you that I forgot about it. The stream will end before the challenge. You know, you're probably not wrong. I am being, this is the perfect challenge for me personally, y'all, because I tell you what, this is right up my alley. I am in stitches. I hope so, because this is my kryptonite. It's very much my kryptonite. All right, let's see here. Harvesting, we'll take that for sure. We'll take that, we'll re-roll, and there we go. Boom, boom. Spawns a Ratzilla pet that deals 3 damage. So you all. So this is the new update for Brotato. We do it every Tuesday, but the developers passed the development along to another company who took over at some point somewhat recently in the past, and they made a new change where this latest update, Paws and Claws, you get pets. I've said that a few times, but it is such an awesome update. We have unlocked some pets. We have not yet bought one and used one other than the loot worm, which loots for you but doesn't do damage. Let's see here. I am trying very hard right now. Could you imagine in the middle of Battlefield 6, could you imagine, you all, that trying to not say a certain word, that you know how I am. I spurt the same words all the time. Very much so. I am very much thinking of every single one, for sure. Absolutely for sure. Okay, let's see here. Boom, boom. And we should have got the Ratzilla, but we're fine. We're fine, y'all. We're fine. Ooh, that's good. So. All right. How is everyone doing today, y'all? Any of you got... Does that count? Does that count? Because I didn't finish it. You have to tell me, does that count? I caught it. I didn't finish it. I'm going to say, for the sake of the desperate need that I have, not restart, I'm going to say that doesn't count. That doesn't count because I didn't say G-U-I-S. I said G-U and half of a Y. All right? That was not G-U-Y-S. That was G-U-N. So... Oh my goodness gracious, Ignatius! I did. And then what's funny is I'm gonna be so used to it happening that it's gonna take me 45 minutes or 45 days to feel comfortable saying that word again. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. Okay, all right. Combine that and that. Still shouldn't have done what I did right there. I should have gotten Ratzilla, y'all. I have 27,000 points. Oh, well, good. I'm glad. We're going to be coming out with more channel point redemptions and fixing the Mecha Medic one. So that's going to be, that's going to make them even more fun to redeem. I have seen some people put them crazy low in price. Y'all, the price is definitely going to change in time as the channel grows. And I'm just going to be real with you. It's going to, you know, every channel has to do this. In fact, the Purple platform actually makes this an automatic update for some of the point redemptions, that the points, you know, they do grow in cost as the stream grows. Otherwise, my stream would be just, I can't handle any more fun. It would be just flooded with on-screen, you know, things. So please don't hate me when the prices change in the way future, not anytime soon. But the prices are just going to be whatever is best for the channel. But you can definitely build up a lot of points very quickly, so they're more affordable than you think. We want them to be redeemable, but not spammable. Oh my goodness. Yay! We did it, guys. We did it, you guys. Guys, we did it. Oh my gosh, guys, we did it. All right, so let's see here. We want something more offensive. Yeah, we'll take that. Inflation, yes, there will be inflation. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but it will absolutely happen at some point. Like you guys, I almost didn't say it right there because I was afraid to. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, the channel, we want to make it a nice balance where you can use the points and that they're there, that they're properly, you know, accessible, but not where it like hurts the health of the stream. So right now, guys, I will do my best to make sure that they are affordable and not spammable, and that will be continual. But the price they're going to be at is going to be, it's not going to be changing all the time. It's going to be just when it's needed. All right, let's see here. 3% speed. We want something better than that. We want something better than that. Range damage will work. Pocket Factory will work. Another torch will work. And here we go. This is not as good of a round as it was before. Hydrate, got it. Some options are more fun for other channels, like you could have your dog appear on screen. My golden retriever, Tintin, does not live with me anymore. That would have been such a great option. You guys, that would have been such a great option. Because Tintin, first of all, she is a very beautiful looking purebred golden retriever. She is super, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I got my value for 1,000 points. Thank you very much for using them and engaging with the channel. I'm very glad to hear that it was a good time. So, it definitely is a very relevant to the channel point redemption. That is for sure. And let me show y'all. I'm afraid to say it still. Let me show you. We can go get Tintin. We shall mob the people that no, that's my parents. That's my mom. My mom has her. There is a video on my Tick platform, you know what I'm saying, on good old Tick, where I say, hey guys, just so you know, I'm out of town, and then I say, but here's my dog. So if you want to see her, I show off all of her tricks that she still remembers, thankfully, on that short, and also, you guys, we have every platform. We do technically have an X. You know what I'm talking about? But then we had to lock it back up because this is a family computer, and it's also, for my mental health sake, there is a lot of bad stuff on Twitter. So we absolutely are, we lock that right up right away. And it's not even that you have to go looking for it. I will lock myself out of just Insta and all sorts of them if I need it for my mental health or for the family safe environment in my home, because I don't want any, you know, me or anybody being exposed to anything too bad. I know that sounds ridiculously paranoid or overprotective even of myself, but I do that and implement it for myself for my own mental health and spiritual health. So, you know, that is a platform we do have, but there's no acts, like we're not posting on it right now because I just cut it right back off. But we got the black one, the purple one, the red one, the blue one, you know, the multicolored ones, you know, we're there. So Discord commands, y'all. Discord commands are also a thing now. We have we got the chatbot fixed. It was a complication on the websites part. It wasn't a complication on our part. So there are chat commands now if you need to see what they are. Well, I should have just put commands in there, but if you need to see what they are, they do pop up periodically, but they're the usual ones, including like, Discord, followage, viewage, things like that. All the fun ones. There's no game-based ones at the moment, but there's a lot of good ones there. So. We are growing as best we can. Best we can. Dude, there's that rat. Ratzilla. We finally got Ratzilla, who goes and harms the enemy for us. Don't know what to think of him yet, but super glad we got him. Last game was our best round so far of the day. This is like our third or fourth round. Last round we had multiple snakes and we had just a ton of really good stuff. We just barely bit the bullet, bit the dust, the bust it. We're gonna see if we can. This round's probably not gonna be better than last round. We're probably not gonna beat max difficulty level 20 this time. But we're gonna try. We're gonna get as close as we can. Yep. It does it to you. You got to protect your energy. Absolutely. You guys know, 8% damage, but special enemies. We're going to die. We're going to die at the end of this next round, but we're just going to be aggressive. We're going to be super aggressive, like really aggressive. That way we can actually manage to come out the other end doing a little better if it's even possible. We're going to go ahead and do that right there, and that should help us. There's another torch. I don't know that we can use it. We can combine the blue ones and pick up the extra. There's going to be special enemies that appear, and they're very fast and very strong. So as long as we can survive this round, we will have a little bit of a head start. We don't have a lot of healing capabilities. Yep, we're dead. I'm glad that round was over. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that round was over. That was really an unlucky round. They didn't give us what we wanted. Darn them. Yeah, I have definitely, real talk, and I don't say this just to look. People are doing self-care on social media so much, guys. Look at what I'm doing to take care of myself, and then post it all over the internet. I'm not saying that if you ever post something like that you're too vain, but like there are some media accounts that are purely just complete vanity, And so I try to make sure that anything too holistic, I just kind of keep out of the stream. But I also don't want to avoid talking about things that could help people. So if you guys ever need someone to help. If you guys ever, yeah, right. If you guys ever need someone to talk to, though, we are going to be implementing in my channel. It's going to be basically, when I say counsel, it's going to be like advice or talking to. If you ever need to speak to me or an approved person on that channel, then absolutely you will be welcome to. My advice would be just talking to you, or if you just need someone to vent to, is completely confidential, and I am not licensed. It is just talking to me to have somebody to talk to. That will be part of our Discord in the near future. So if y'all ever need anybody to relate to, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. I will say ahead of time, quick disclaimer, y'all who know, you guys, well, I don't know. I don't want to sit there and proselytize or omit myself from, basic humane responsibilities. I do think it's a responsibility. So probably not going to get a whole lot of use. And it probably could get, if we grew enough, too overwhelming to continue with just, me or whatever. But we talk about a lot of stuff on here that people don't talk about sometimes. It's all well intended. It's all well intended. That doesn't mean I'm trying to force my experiences on y'all, you guys. But so yeah, just a quick disclaimer on that. The Discord is going to be growing in the future. We also have a meme channel. And we have other channels that are fun. I'm getting those. We haven't started really chatting in those yet because we just made the Discord, but we're going to be chatting in them daily here very soon, like daily memes, daily things for entertainment. So go check that out if you guys want to. !Discord is the command if you need the link. It's going to be a great channel. That's entirely up to you guys, though. Everything on this channel is obviously optional. It's just there for your entertainment if you want it. All right, all right, y'all. Let's go into round 3 and see if we can get our luck up enough to get some of those items that we really needed and had in a couple rounds ago. Thank you very much, Gravy, for that. Very much appreciated. Also, thank you for continuing to not only support the channel, but even mod and you know, things like that. It is super greatly appreciated to have that support. Oh man, you know, not the worst round 3, not the best round 3, but that's a good item that we'll take. That's a good item that we'll take, and we'll take the luck. So there we go. More harvesting. We'll save that. That's a decent round. That's a decent round. I did find out that a lot of the crashing stuff, also from the stream, is not necessarily from the RAM. I did remove the RAM. The RAM is, I think, poor quality. It was causing issues without improving anything. It's from an unknown brand, from a not very well-known seller on Amazon, and it's a single stick of 8 GB. So I uninstalled it. I made sure and looked up, you know, that you just basically uninstalled it kind of the way you install it, very carefully, unplug it, you know, turn it off, unplug it, you know, flip the switch, unplug it, press the power button when it's off to make sure all the electricity's out of it, and then do your thing. And we did. It hasn't really made much of a difference, so it might just be that we're selling it, we're returning it to the seller, because my stream crashed just as often, if not more often, with the RAM, and the video was freezing with or without it if I didn't play it first before going live. So who knows, y'all? Who knows? We're learning this PC stuff. Thanks to also to Gravy, everyone. W Gravy in the chat. I'm a W Gravy in the chat. For always helping with the technology stuff. All right, we're gonna say that, and we're gonna say, let's re-roll that for hopefully melee damage, or no, yeah. 30 range will work. Here we go. There's Ratzilla. There's that. Nope. All right, wave 5. We need more luck. We need more luck for sure. If we keep putting speed and range into this guy with all 6 of our weapons being wands, it's going to be a very fun and interesting round, because we're going to be able to outrun everything, but wands take a long time to really put anybody down. They very efficiently kill the enemy aliens, but they take a long time to do it. All right, let's see here. More elemental damage or more harvesting. We'll do elemental damage. Hey, loot worm. There we go. There's a loot worm. We'll take that. Yeah, I guess we'll take that and level up one of our wands while we're here. Alien Eyes is absolutely going to be something we want. Yeah, we'll do that too. I'm not going to lie. Ugly Tooth is one that I didn't used to do as much, but I'm starting to think maybe I should have been. Watch out for the static next time. Like getting like touching and getting zapped, basically. Static electricity. I think I saw something on Google about that, but I didn't actually. Will that mess up your computer? Oh, that'll mess up your computer, won't it? Oh my gosh. I didn't even stop to think about that. Wow, okay, all right. I saw something that said touch metal while you do it, and so like to ground yourself, but I didn't stop to think about that. I thought that was from like the electricity just stuck in the PC or something. I didn't know you could damage your PC from that. That's insane. Burning activates 100% slower. God dang. Every element of this is so good. Okay, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna see how it works. We're gonna see how it works for us. We need more luck, honestly, but we'll take harvesting because that's not too bad. More luck right there. We'll take that. I'm careful of moving around stocks on carpet, so I sit and ground myself on metal. On the metal PCs. Oh, hey, there you go. Before touching any components. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, I was thinking about either like just taking it in if I needed work on it. But I'm starting to realize at this point, I think that we're able to mostly do it from home. You know. To me, I'm too much of an unk about it. It's like I don't want to learn that new stuff that seems very complicated. It's not always very complicated. It seems like it's gonna be sometimes. For example, editing images, like Photoshop editing, can get extremely complicated, and I didn't want to do it for that exact reason. But at the same time, some of the things I needed to do were very basic, and a lot of it was just finding the right source or the right answer for what I needed to do. You know, sometimes some places you look don't have the very obvious, clear answer that is the solution to your problem. You can get an ESD bracelet, but it's overkill. How much is an ESD bracelet? For me, it might not, it probably would still be overkill, but it also might help me with my super short-term focus issues in case I forget to touch something metal, or in case I forget to stop walking around wearing socks and stuff. 10% attack speed, or more speed. We're gonna get more speed. 45% range. That's a good one. Ooh, look at that. Luck. There we go. All right, there we go. We are gonna grab that while we're here for sure. ESD bracelet is very cheap. Okay, if it's very cheap, I might just be extra cautious with it, you know, and do something like that. All right, we are leveling up big time here. Let's go. Did I? Oh my gosh, I skipped the first medical turret. I could have had two. I forgot. I thought I locked it and I didn't. Oh, guys, that's bad. That's bad. Medical turrets are so necessary for certain characters. This one in particular needs every one of them he can get. Yep. I'm probably gonna do that because I can definitely make sure I have a way easier time of going through like a checklist and making sure I'm prepared for things, even though I do sometimes struggle with that, but I have a way easier time of doing that than remembering to do things on the spot without like a tangible physical reminder. But that's all temporary, guys. We're gonna get the pressure in my head fixed at some point. It's just a very complicated, complicated issue. We need a pocket factory. Really need a pocket factory. I bought one, but I don't use it. $9 on Amazon and brings 4. Wow, that's not bad at all. That is super good, actually. More damage. I want to take 2 of the same item. Okay, all right. We're gonna have to say regeneration. We're gonna have to involve ourselves a little bit more in some survivability. Regeneration. There's that. That's a good one to save. Okay, we'll take that. All right, we got 8 regeneration, 2 lifesteal. We're super negative on like melee damage and damage percentage, and I think range damage too. But we are pretty much entirely an elemental damage build right now. Didn't even know. Ooh, whoa. ESD bracelets were things. Neither did I. Thank you, Ivan, very much for looking that up for me too. I'm probably going to be returning that RAM. A stick of 8 GB RAM from an unknown company was 150 plus. 150 bucks for 8 GB single stick of RAM. A single stick of 8 GB. It was ridiculous. It was entirely ridiculous. And what's worse is, like what I should have known before I bought it is if you buy RAM from like a bad source, from like an unknown company that's not reputable. Just because it's RAM doesn't mean it's going to work for you. It can cause instability issues, I guess, if it's like, poor quality. And that's exactly what happened with us. my goodness, that's going to be necessary. That's going to be necessary. That could help, I guess. I don't know. So we are negative in armor, damage, ranged, and melee. Holy cow. We could get the range damage up to just neutral, but instead of doing that, I'm 1000% going to be pouring more into my harvesting and elemental damage. There's that. Boom. Burning activates 20% faster. Guys, we absolutely have to take this every chance we get. That offsets. So burning speed is now at negative 80 instead of negative 100%. That's going to be fantastic. Do we have a boss coming up? We do have a boss coming up soon, but not right this second. Materials for crates, we'll take that. Range and range damage, we'll absolutely take that. And then, hey, look at that. Yeah, very poor quality. Best to get one from a good source. Yep. I shouldn't have done what I did. I mean, I at the same time, like, it did seem to work out. I'm not gonna lie, it gave me the overhead, not the, I guess kind of the, like, more room on my RAM that I was looking for, by quite a bit. The percentage that we had use of went from, like, you know, what, like 80s, sometimes close to 90s, to like 40s, 50s, 60s. So it looked like it was performing well when you opened up Task Manager, but then obviously, my gosh, we're gonna die right here, aren't we? Ugh, god dang. Oh my gosh, 15 seconds of this? We have no medical gun, so we're not able to heal as good as we were the last couple games, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I don't even know if I want to live. Okay, yeah, +1 engineering for every elemental damage. That's perfect. If we get a pocket factory, a piggy banking, some lucky items right now, y'all, this is gonna be fantastic. That's gonna help us with harvesting and offset some of our negative stuff right there. So definitely gonna be taking that. And then max HP. We're gonna have to do max HP and 3 armor because we are getting so close to dying. +5 dodge, that might not be too bad, but our range, we want better. We'll just pour more into range in a minute. I know that I shouldn't keep going back and forth like that on it, and I am, but what? Why can't I buy this? Oh, that's a torch. Okay, never mind. I thought that was something else. We're gonna save that, potentially. Actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna buy it now. +20 luck, we're gonna have to take that, and harvesting, y'all, is fantastic. Repair shops often use them, okay, for electric assembly. Gotcha. I am super pumped for being able to just throw down the big chunk I'm gonna have to throw down. It's gonna take a while to save it up, especially trying to pay for things with the stream. That's just a slow process at times and faster at others. But there's so much that the stream needs right now that trying to save up $700 for like a big amount of good RAM and just getting it all installed at once is what I would like to do. That's gonna be tough to do. But the performance boost would be amazing. The GPU's not bad. You know, we got the RTX GeForce 4060. I know there's like the 5060 and other ones too, but it's really doing fine. The GPU's doing great. The usage on it is almost none, especially since we're doing a lot of our gaming's on consoles, so that takes care of the encoding. The stream doesn't need anything, just keep being you. Thank you very much, Gravy. I appreciate that a whole lot. That boosted me up very much. I appreciate that. I love talking to people because, guys, before this, it was getting to the point where, like, I would wake up every day. It sounds like a sad story. I'm just talking about mental health. Don't pity me. Please don't pity me. But yeah, I would wake up and got to the point, I was like, what's the point of even playing a game, you know? And I was like getting on, walking over to my desk and sitting there for like an hour, 2 hours. Just like, is it even worth logging in? It was just classic clinical depression symptoms, like, you know, laying in bed way more because everything seems pointless and stuff like that. It was mostly having no social life, believe it or not. It was having like no social life. And my attention span, obviously, with the surgeries has caused me to be a little bit more chattery, kind of chitter, right? And that matches so well with the streaming that both, like, you know, hanging out and talking a bunch has been a huge boost. to my productivity, not just my mental health, but my productivity. I'm now, despite like immense issues at times with like the neck and stuff like that, I am, you know, heating, icing, trying to sit up, and I'll go lay down when I have to, but I'm trying to sit up and trying to work on things because I feel that drive to. Even if I'm unable to, I want to, which is way better than not wanting to. Let's see, 15 luck. Do we want speed? Do we want luck? I'm gonna say, oh God, I don't know. More armor would be great because we do need more survivability, but I'm gonna go with elemental damage because I am foolish at times. We're gonna buy that for more damage against the bosses. Piggy bank, yes. Burning deals an additional 10% of current enemy HP as damage, 1% for bosses and elites. That is huge, guys. That is huge. We're gonna go ahead and get that and piggy bank. And if we survive this round, this is going to turn into a good round. This is very likely. I created a Discord for... Ooh, hold on. Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Guys, we're going to die. We're very likely going to die at this one. Oh, my gosh, guys. I even said we need to survive this one round, and, of course, they make it unsurvivable. For luck, they really do kind of... They kind of neglect taking us out to dinner first. I'll put it that way, for being so lucky. I know, right? I know, it was crazy. Because, honestly, it's like, it knows what it's doing, guys. The freaking algorithm of this game absolutely knows what it's doing. So whenever I get a piggy bank on round 3 and I have no luck, and compare that to, like, I don't even know. There's engineer. We'll grab that when we can. Come on now, game. Come on now, game. Those, fine. Huh? Yeah, we'll take that. When my wrist is done recovering, guys, I am so pumped for the amount of BF6 we're gonna be able to play. And we actually are getting Helldivers. I don't know if any of y'all are interested to see that. We found a awesome person that we want to game it up with on Helldivers. He is actually, I'm not gonna mention where I'm from or where he's from at all, but he's actually very IRL close, and he's a very awesome person, and so super excited to have found him. He wants us, or he's offered for us to kind of co-stream some Helldivers with him. I've never played Helldivers. I watched him a little bit earlier today while he was streaming it, and it looks great. It looks phenomenal. I think it looks awesome. So super pumped to see what that's going to be like for the stream. Oh, here we go. It looks like it is. I thought it was like a PvP game. I thought it was like almost entirely PvP game, but I guess it's more like PvE, you know? I mean, like, you know, PV NPC, or yeah, something like that. So, but the fashion, the aesthetics, just the style and type of game that it appears to be looks very intriguing. Looks like something that's up my alley. PvE. Yep. Okay, here we go. There's that. Attack speed. We will take that. There's really no way of going wrong with it, I'll be completely honest. Okay. Hello. Hello, beautiful. All right. And teammates. It looked awesome. I thought it was supposed to be more like a similar to Halo type of game, and I think it has similarities to a lot of games, but it's not the Halo vibe that I thought it was so far as what I've seen. I don't know. I've watched it for all of like maybe 10 minutes. We at least got 3 crates out of that. Yep, we'll take that. Yep, we'll take that. Yep, we'll take that. And we'll... Ooh, 9% dodge. We'll take that. SMG. Level that up. Get some of those. Reroll. Level up our SMG, get some more damage next round. Heck yeah. Boom. Snake is awesome. So burning to spreading the burning to another enemy is the most needed thing we have right now. We could use a torch. We could like use having, instead of having 4 wands, we could use having like 1 torch, 3 wands, an SMG, and a med gun. That would be a great combo for me right now. But who cares? We're doing what we need to do. I hear some dinging. I hear some dinging. All right, so Helldivers. I have Helldivers. We have a 4-man squad. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That makes it much more worth it. Obviously, it's going to take some time to work before I can get to it too much. I can maybe play like an hour at a time with it, but that would be super fun to join up with you guys on that. I have never been able to play, I don't think, anything with Gravy. Limp, welcome, Limp. What's going on, Brotato? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Took me a second. I read your comment and was like, took me 5 hours, I guess, in my time to realize the name. How are you doing today, Limp? How have you been? We're not going to minus our dodge. All right. We played a little. Yeah, we did. We did play a little Metal Storm. Yep. Forgot about that. Metal Storm I do, obviously, like once or twice a week. Oh my gosh, guys, we are 1 pig away from $12,000 for the weekly challenge on Call of the Wild, and we have yet to go do that. So we're probably, this game, I haven't been using my left hand at all. So we will probably end the stream briefly by hopping on Call of the Wild, shooting 1 pig and hopping off, you know? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that before I forget, because we're 1 day away. Hey man, working as usual, driving a skid steer and watching you play Brotato. Well, thank you so much for joining us for Tater Time Tuesdays. I love the variety, guys. I do. It does make me it makes me schedule the games like I should to actually appreciate all the games, because I don't go 5 weeks without playing one and then kind of getting worse at it. All right, what do we want here? I want damage. I want to do something that gives me much more damage capability, or harvesting. We'll take that because we're gonna need it. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. Definitely need that. And definitely, well, maybe. Bada bing. Loot worm, absolute loot worm. We definitely need loot worm. Hey, so yeah, we got stream elements working again. By the way, guys, the timers were working, but the chat commands were not. So, like to anybody who's just joining us now, we do have some some stream elements commands available through the chat bot. Finally got that fixed. It was none of the usual problems. Usually it's something to do with allowing them like permission to or authorizing your account, and those are all of the typical problems. Mine was something entirely different that none of the online web sources could really fix. But basically, it wasn't just toggling on and off the it wasn't toggling on and off the chatbot itself. It was actually toggling on and off the permissions of who can use it, because it was working for nobody, including me. And then I gave it broadcaster only permissions, and then it worked, and then I put it back to everyone, and then it works again still. So hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. All right. Spawns a garden. That's the wrist one. I was wondering which message that was, because they have different timers. Ooh. Yeah, it looks wonderful, but is it that wonderful? We're gonna take it just because we could use the. I want offensive ability. Okay, yeah, we'll take more luck. More range right there. +1 engineering for every 1 elemental damage you have. We're gonna have to take that, and we'll go ahead and take that as well. And we got to kill these little eggs, guys. Round 7. You know what that is? That's the little eggs right over here. These little eggs. These little eggs. We got to kill them, but it's really hard to with this guy because we're carrying mostly wands. I'd love to get a torch if the game would give me that. We are very close to death. We are very close to death. Ooh, so close to death. So close to death. All right, we recovered. Holy cow, we recovered. We're gonna have to up our dodge percentage. We need a pocket factory. We need more trees. We need all that jazz. Oh, man, that was getting close. 4 items, though. Let's see. We'll take it. Who cares? We'll take it. We already did that. Ooh. No, we're not going to lose any life steal for that. All right, let's go. More luck or more range. We're going to say more range and range damage and experience. Let's go. Snail, perfect. And wasp. Yeah, we'll take all of that. Absolutely all of that. We need a pocket factory, guys. We need this game to penny up. Cough up the pocket factory, Brotato. Give us some more lucky items. We've put some points into luck. We deserve it. All right, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Two items so far. Is there any more on the field? One. There's one more. A Tyler. So Tyler is a very awesome. Basically, he's like a turret, but he does elemental damage. He's very, very strong. Like electricity is what he does. And yeah, he's a good one to get. Dodge and harvesting will gladly take that, but we need to get our range damage back up because we kind of neglected it there for a second. We're gonna do damage percent. I'm just kind of picking at it. Don't really know why. Just kind of picking random things. This isn't the best or worst round we've had so far. The build is all right. It's not fantastic. Those mines are doing a great job for this round. Speed is going to be very well welcomed. Yeah, see, we are not fast enough. And we are fast. Holy cow, guys, this is insane. Look at how fast they are. No, there's too many this way. There's too many. Guys, we have positive speed. There's no reason at all. No reason at all why they should have been that fast. We can outrun them with non-positive speed. I have no idea what was going on. No idea what was going on there. They have never been that fast on that round. That round is the same every single time you get to that wave. And for some reason, we couldn't outrun them that time. That's kind of weird to me. We've outran them every other time. There's the item that we want. Please be a good one. We'll take the luck. Ooh, scared sausage. That's huge. That is a huge one. And a snake. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is already turning into a very good round. Holy Toledo. I'm just going to do it all. There we go. All right, we got the second item. All right, let's go. More XP gain, we'll take that. Minus luck, no. All right, harvesting. We got to get that going as fast as possible, and more luck. We want to put, we want both those stats as early as possible. Did you redeem hydrate again? Oh my gosh, I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to pee a bunch today. All right. I feel like we're having a really hard time killing them for this early in the game. Yeah, I feel like we're having a stupid hard time killing them actually for some reason. Yeah, we're gonna be very offensive as much as we can be here in the first little bit. Range damage. We need more elemental damage if we'll do something like that. Whatever, we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take it if we have to. If we absolutely have to. I am gonna do that. I tell you what. Seems a bit slow. Yep. Seems a little off. You know, we do have a little bit. We've taken away a couple points of elemental damage, but we are still very positive in our elemental damage. It should definitely be sufficient to kill these guys. That's all right though. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Ooh, bunch of trees, bunch of trees, bunch of trees. Shoot the trees, dude. Shoot the trees. Oh my gosh. That would have been good. Okay, yep. Nope. And let's see here. God dang, y'all. This is being ridiculous. It is being super ridiculous. Elemental damage. Yes, please. We're counteracting it a little bit, but we need luck so badly right now because of how horrible of items it's giving us. We're gonna have all 6 wands next level. That's gonna be great. Okay. No medical guns or turrets so far, so our regeneration and the fruits is basically what we got to work with for surviving. Shoot the tree, please! Alright, there we go. 3 items. Yeah, I'll take it. Elemental damage -2 dodge. If I have to make things offensive, if I have to make things work offensively, I'll do it. What else can we get? Range damage. Attack speed. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We got our last one of those, which is good. There's the torch that I've been talking about for like 2 whole games. A little better. It's looking a little better. That first game we played was definitely our luckiest game so far. It's absolutely for sure the best one we've had, but I don't know if I want to really. I'm not going to do that. All right, let's see here. Life still would be great if it would give us a medical gun, but so far no medical gun. I hope so. I hope so. Making it to 18 would be good. More range maybe with some more damage. I'm really trying to get the offensive ball rolling. So let's combine another one of these. Take that and that. That'll work. Attack speed and armor. So we're very, if it's going to be this slow, we're going to want to, I definitely want to get the item because we get a lot of crates. We get a lot of crates with this character. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. All the items are good, actually. on that page. All right, here we go. Stronger wands. We also finally have a melee elemental damage option with the torch. And yeah, I can see a difference already a little bit. I can see, you know, all wands are going to be a little slow because they do basically no damage except for lighting people on fire. So the initial damage is always very, very underwhelming. But been extra underwhelming up until this round. I think it's doing a little better. Pocket Factory would be wonderful if it would stop, you know, taking us out right here like this. Okay, all right. We definitely are getting a little bit more of what we're looking for slowly. Hopefully it can keep up. None of those items really help. Elemental damage. Or 10 more luck. We're doing all right on luck. We're not so bad on it that we really need that. Melee damage, but for more harvesting. 15 materials when we pick up crate. Definitely, because we're picking up a ton of crates. Harvesting minus melee damage though, but it is harvesting. We're early on enough where it should be beneficial. This for sure. And that's pretty much the only item there that I'm super interested in. That's probably going to be necessary for us considering where we're at, so we will save that one. But there we go. Tardigrade or whatever it is. I don't really know what they're going for there, but that thing nullifies one hit every round. So if you can dodge a bunch and not get hit, and then you finally do get hit, it'll still nullify it. That is a particularly necessary item for the Ghost Potato. If you want to beat the game with the Ghost Potato, you want to absolutely max out his 90% capable dodging abilities, and then you want to effectively get as many of those tardigrades, whatever they are. You want to get a bunch of those because you will get one shot. The dude has negative 100 armor. The ghost one is he is a very good potato, but he has negative 100 armor. You will not be able to take a shot with that guy. What just happened? What am I missing? 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 Well, hey, Cake Master, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Mechanic crew. Super happy to have you. Thank you. All right, guys, the stream is getting better. The stream is getting better. Let's go. W to every single one of you guys that is following. W gang for the raid. You're never wrong for the follow. Gravy, Limp, Ivan for being here, and Cake for following. Thank you guys. Oh my goodness. We're not gonna sacrifice more HP regeneration because we're already negative on that. That one is gonna be worth it for free, at least, if we don't have to spend money on it. Okay. 10%, all right, the attack speed, I guess. Nullifies a hit, level that up, more regeneration, and more trees, finally. All of those are gonna be good items, but they're gonna be challenging ones. Yes, sir, I can't wait, you're welcome, because I enjoy, well, thank you very much, I appreciate that, Ivan. I'm looking very much forward to talking to you guys every single day like we've been doing, just making more friends. My memory is so bad, and yet I still recognize names most of the time. But I'm meeting a lot of awesome people through this. This has been wonderful that way, and I'm glad we talked about Helldivers, because I definitely like gaming it up with everybody too. Helldivers is going to be a good option, and it's very affordable. I didn't think that game would be $30 for Helldivers 2, but it is. That's a decent price. We could almost buy it right now, almost. Come on now, where is Pocket Factory, guys? We would be doing so good right now if they would give us Pocket Factory. We need Pocket Factory big time. Man. Ready for another word ban? No, but yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we have good attack speed, but our damage is sucking it up, and it's a blue item, so normally it'd be expensive. So with these items that do like kind of the takeaways, like you lose 4% attack speed, that's a lot of attack speed to lose for having to pay for it. But considering it's a tier 2 item for free, we'll take it and it'll work. Ooh, all of these are really good. All of these are really good. Damage, armor, and crit chance is what we are struggling on. I'm gonna say max HP because we're getting very, very dangerously close to not doing well. More dodge. We could definitely use more dodge. Minus speed. We have enough speed to spare, but I don't know that I want to spare it. And 3 armor. We're negative in armor, so that's, you know, it's an iffy one. Oh my gosh, guys. Plus, if we can survive this next round, oh my gosh, if we can survive this next round, we will be doing so good if this next round does not claim my life. It is likely to try and claim my life. Yep, we're gonna die. We're absolutely gonna die. Ooh, we can't regenerate health very well, so it's all about getting to the fruit to live. Ooh, gosh dang it, guys. This is gonna be such a good thing to survive if we can survive to get that extra damage. Oh man, give me the fruit. Give me the fruit, give me the fruit. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Serpentine, serpentine! All right. Tough round, very tough round, very tough round. Oh my gosh, very tough round. No, let me run, let me run, let me run. 10 seconds, y'all, 10 seconds. Oh my God. Okay, all right, oh my goodness gracious. That was such a good round. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on, hold on. Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? What word? What word we do last time, Gravy? Ready. Did you guys ban it yet? Is that the word? Oh my gosh. Guys, that round. Oh my gosh. Y'all are gonna have to tell me when I say it. You know you're gonna have to tell me when I say it, so just be prepared for that. Not yet. We're thinking. We are devising our plan, Mechanic. We are going to make this one worth it. That's a good item. That's a good item. How come I can't ban that? Oh, you can only ban items. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, word ban. All right. Oh my goodness. The word ban is on, okay, all right. Hold on, let me get to a saving point right here, guys. Before I start this, guys, let me get to a saving point and get this out of my system, guys. All right, let's see here. After this round starts, I'm gonna start the 5-minute timer. Y'all, oh my gosh. You can't, you can, you absolutely can, you diabolical people. All right, so, all right, guys, y'all, I'm going to go grab ice for my neck, and then I am starting the 5-minute timer for that word ban, BRB, y'all guys. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys, y'all are, oh my gosh, guys, y'all. Guys. All right, so 5-minute timer going up. In fact, guys, I tell you what, y'all, I have an idea. We're going to add the timer so you can visibly see it on the game. That's going to make it a little funner, and we get to start it over every time. So let me get my timer going here. Okay. All right, I have to add it to 2 different scenes real quick so that way it stays on there when I want it to. But we have this timer app for our streaming. There we go on that one. And I'm going to, well, hold on. Let me put it where I want it to be. All right, where do we want this to be? Where do we want it to be? We probably want it smaller. That's a big chunk of the screen, that's for sure. We'll say bottom right, maybe, something like that. All right, and we'll make it a little bit smaller. I do want it to be, you know, visible, but I don't want to take up any more space. There we go. And let's go to the next scene that we're going to add it to. Bada bang, bada boom. Apps, timer, add. All right, and so here we go. We are going to do the same thing on that one, probably the bottom right of the game screen. Something like that. Something like that, or y'all. I wish it would stop trying to do its own thing with it. All right. And the only other thing I have to do, guys, y'all, before I start not saying those words, is I'm going to go down here and put these things where they're supposed to go. Why is it doing what it's doing? Why is it doing what it's doing? Oh. Delete that one. All right. Okay. Got that locked. We got one done. Let me jump right back over here and do the same thing to this one, even though it's on screen where I want it to be. It's not on my software where I want it to be. Okay. All right. So, bada bing, bada boom. All right. Y'all ready for this? Well, we're gonna have to move that for sure. All right. Let me move it over here as well, because that's gonna be ugly on both of them. It's absolutely gonna be ugly on both of them. All right, move that to right chaw. Okay. All right, and I could probably make it, you know, like right side aligning instead of left side aligning, but for now I don't care. We're gonna start this 5-minute timer as soon as I click on it one more time. You have to click it multiple times for whatever reason. Timer and and. Oh, right side. Never mind. I can do that. Okay. All right, we're gonna save the settings and get ready, because here it comes. Hey, what? Well, we got it there. All right. Let's check on this one real quick. Everyone. All right. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work out fantastic. All right. Go down here to the timer. I gotta just do this real quick, and boom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, back to the scene that we want. Make sure that is also locked up. Nice and airtight. We are ready to go. All right, you guys. I'm gonna restart the timer. Okay. All right. Reset. I probably shouldn't have done that. I thought I was doing that for fun. I couldn't resist it. But then this darn timer has a mind of its own. It's the only one available for my software, which I don't love. So I might have to figure out some sort of third-party option. Hey, shout out was given to Cake Master. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, let's see here. What's another word for replacing those? That's a tricky thing. There's no alternative for that. I think I'm gonna get better at it though, and not repeat myself 5 million times this time. Okay, all right. We definitely want more luck, and I should have saved room for something else, but here we are. Wave 3, here we go. That's for me to find out. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. All right. We got a nice double whammy going on for my neck, everyone. I got the neck pillow as well as the eyes. This is gonna be something I master, and then let me ask you this. I'm gonna say it one time. Does the word Y-O-U space A-L-L count? It's definitely a lot more letters, and it's definitely 2 words. I'm doing a cactus build with survival. Heck yeah, Cake Master. There you go. I like cake. I like cactus builds. I definitely cactus, torches and cactuses together. Ooh. All right, let's see here. Range damage, or do we want something a little better? We want something a little better. We're only on wave 3, so we need some harvesting. More luck would be appreciated if we could get other stuff first. Let's see if we can. All right, maybe not. Ooh, that's a really good one. Wow. Okay, all right. Still counts. Okay, all right, yep. All right, everyone, I'm gonna be in some trouble on this. I think I'm actually, hopefully it doesn't bore you guys too much if I instantly master doing this, but at least seeing me choose my words more carefully is also kind of half the fun, even if I don't mess up. So definitely something for me to think about. It's like a game within a game. Everyone. Synonyms for those 2 words. You people. It's made my day. Good. I'm glad it has. It has definitely made mine. This is the first day that we've had channel point rewards, added to the channel. So I am super, super happy about that. More of that right there. More of that right there. And that right there. And that right cha. And that right cha. All right. And we'll do that. We'll sacrifice a little bit of damage for some elemental damage right now. I think right now I'm in the zone for it. Definitely in the zone for it. I'm also going to have to put on the description that if I mess up, I have to start over. I'm definitely going to add that to the description. Everyone. What's going to be real fun is if I'm like trying to be sweaty and this happens all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. There's the really expensive one where I can't talk at all for 3 minutes, and then like the people like if I co-stream with somebody, that's diabolical. That is purely diabolical. It's gonna be something else. We'll take that. And we'll take that actually. Sure, why not these? And then boom, and then take that one. And then, golly, gee willikers, I tell y'all what. I'm wait for you to play Ark to voice man. Oh my goodness. Ark would be fun. So hey, one game that we are looking at, guys, we got so many options and we're spread so thin, but I also do love discovering new games. I'm not going to give up discovering new games. The main thing is just going to be whenever my neck and wrist are healthy enough to play more than 2 hours at a time. When that's the case, we're going to play like 2-3 hours at a time, take a break probably for my neck still, and then get right back to gaming. And so that'll be super awesome. I'm going to die with a good build. I went for the fruit and I died. Oh my gosh. Enraging me. Absolutely enraging me. Shoot the tree, please. Give me a crate. Give me a crate. Shoot the tree. Give me a crate. Shoot the tree. Shoot the tree. Shoot the tree. Shoot the tree. I did not. Oh, I did. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take your word for it. I trust you. I trust you. All right. Let's see here. Open app, reset, and start. Did it work? Nope. It reset, but it didn't start. All right. Let's try that again. All right. There's that. And start. Did it work? Hey! As long as we keep talking, well, as long as we keep him talking, the timer will always restart. Oh my gosh, you guys are diabolical. All right, let's see here. Elemental damage. Yep, we'll take elemental damage because we're gonna get these. Her, that right there. That is gonna be very necessary, actually. Oh, he clipped it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. He's gonna prove it to me now. Okay. Oh my goodness. If I was technologically savvy enough, I 100% would make it where you could feature the clip if you had like at least moderator permission or something. But that was going to take a lot of configuring for me to find out how to be that tech savvy. All right, let's see here. More elemental damage. Absolutely, we'll do more elemental damage. Spreading burns, we'll take that for sure. That for sure. And what? Yes, we want more trees and we want another wand. Yes. I'm loving it. I am. I'm loving it. It's good to see people who have definitely been earning their channel points actually have something fun to do with, because the channel points are there for exactly that, for everybody who is regularly here to be able to enjoy them. Super happy, super happy. If I write and you read it, it doesn't count. Yes, it absolutely counts. There's absolutely no way it doesn't count. That is 100% going to count, but I'm not going to do it. He tried. He freaking tried. All right. Luck. We'll take luck for now. This, I would love for those other things to pop up here, but all right. More luck is definitely going to be needed. He tried. Didn't it? All right. I actually had Midnight. He's one of the followers who found me on Call of the Wild, everyone. And he's like, hey, you should add some more channel point rewards. And I've heard that before, but I definitely have had that on my list for a long time with a mile-long list of things to do. So, you know, I write those down every time someone suggests something, right? But when I got like my second or third or fourth request for it, I was like, okay, yep. 100% gonna have to do that. All right, more luck, we'll take that. Dodge, we'll take that. Bada bing, bada boom. Melee damage, okay. And then we'll add some more spreading and burning, and yeah, we'll add this too. Be extremely offensively oriented. He tried. Wonderful. It's gonna be fun, and obviously I'm probably gonna get better at it, but guys, so I've been fine. All right. Restart the 5 minutes. Restart the 5 minutes with 1 minute to go. All right, let's see here. All right, reset, start, and yeah, there we go, everyone. All right, that's funny. I realized it that time, but it just so instant, so easy. All right, so this game, everyone, oh no, it's actually turning into a good game. That's what I was about to say before I just almost wrecked myself. Tell you what, I swear this is wild. I've done that pillow thing quite a few times for fun, and it is never a letdown for me. I love it every time. We need some freaking harvesting, everyone. Let's see here. Oh my gosh. We need some harvesting. All right, give us some harvesting game, please. Well spent points, yep. Definitely effective. Definitely effective. Oh, this is going to be a round that we probably die on. I'm not going to lie. We can't get any faster than that. The torches are definitely putting in work that we're happy about because it's so hard to get like any sort of quick reaction to people up close. Oh my gosh, look at all these. Look at all these. Oh, we missed a gold mine. Oh man, we missed a good opportunity there. Range is negative. That's not going to work. A harvesting. It's very well needed. Elemental damage. Okay, so we need... Ooh, look at that. All right, we need to survive this one. We don't have much range, and so we're probably gonna struggle this game, this round. Finishing them off quickly is so hard to do with nothing but torches, like 2 torches and a bunch of wands. No regeneration is definitely killing me, that's for sure. Ugh. Oh, heal, heal, heal! Oh no, oh no. No, 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 no! That was such a good round, everyone. All right, let's see here. That was a ridiculously good round. Got at least one item. Making my way downtown. What does it say? What? I never told Stream Elements to say that. What in the world? Let me check real quick, y'all. Okay, let me check real quick on Stream Elements. Why is the bot? Why is the bot? We almost didn't catch that one. Why is the bot doing that? That's got to be a timer. That's 100% a timer. I don't have any timers set to say that. Oh, I do. Never mind. Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right. So, Gravy and Ivan, that was a typo on the timer for the chatbot. We do have those. There we go. There we go. Hey, Gravy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, we're gonna have 1 HP at the start of next round. Everybody, we're gonna have 1 HP at the start of next round. Let's see what we can do. We're actually going to start out with not ooh. There we go. Not putting elemental damage right into it. We're going to try and get lucky items right off the bat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, you said we've always had some, but they're very basic. The rules are be respectful, treat everybody as you'd like to be treated. Do not ask me to join your Discord. Do not send me a link. Those type of things. Very basic ones. So we do, yeah, we have, but so yeah, we do have. So the Stream Elements bot put Discord and rules right next to each other with no space, because what I did was I pressed enter on the timer where I told him to say that. So they should have been stacked on top of each other, but it doesn't actually register the enter, I guess. So kind of hard to tell what the commands really are, because it's supposed to be a list of all the commands that people can choose from, and unfortunately it's just not working that way for some reason, which I need to actually check that back out, because we have a whole long list of them too. I'm just checking that out to make sure that's what it's supposed to be. Stream categories. I don't really know how to make them appear on top of each other where it actually registers the stacked effect of it. I don't know. He's getting better. Yep. Oh, hey, we did do the challenge. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. That is very, very, very good for me. Oh my goodness, that time flew by way quicker than I thought it would. All right. So let's see here. Boom, boom. We've got to plan our next move. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see here. Harvesting, sure, we'll take harvesting. We wouldn't mind something besides harvesting, but that's all right. Y'all, let's jump into it. My vocabulary is going to be permanently impaired or permanently benefited from this for sure. I'm gonna be done streaming and like be talking to my wife about something and just about how the day went, and she'll be like, honey, you're not making a bunch of sense. Why do you keep pausing? And I'll explain to her that I have vocabulary trauma from the amount of times I failed at a very basic grammatical task. So, let's see here. There's that. I should have probably taken. All right, we'll take that. It'll be worth it. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. That's a good item. You guys. All right, let's see here. We got 2 torches and a bunch of wands. You can tell her that it was Ivan and Gravy's fault. She will have a laugh at this. She will definitely have a laugh at this. She is such a good lady. She was also trying to help me come up with ideas, for sure, on more chat commands, or channel points. Here. Can we survive running right through the middle of it? No items? All right, 12 damage. We'll take it. We need some more luck for sure. More elemental damage would be greatly appreciated. And then, boom. Why am I not buying that first? Boom, boom, boom. And that's a good item. Ooh, guys, this is a good one. Hold on, I gotta fix my lumbar. My back is starting to hurt me. I'm actually, guys, I almost stopped myself right there. I couldn't tell the difference. I was planning on switching right over to the other Brotatos that we unlocked as soon as we did this challenge, but honestly, I'm kind of liking the Lumberjack way more than I thought I would. Like, he's really good, so we're just gonna keep playing until we beat him with this guy since we're one-handed anyway. As long as my neck is doing well enough to. Need the trade that gaming chair in for a recliner like me. I got a nice comfy recliner I play in. I actually do have a wonderful recliner that we got for my spinal surgery, and it's so cool because you can press buttons, it lights up, it can recline, it can sit up, and then it has like a head part that can go up or down. And a buddy of mine that used to play drums with me back whenever I played for churches, he was actually the new furniture store manager at the local furniture store. So he gave me the display one they had, which was the last one they had, with free delivery or a $1 delivery. He discounted it. He took off the tax. He made it $601 even for them to deliver a electric reclining chair that has 2 cup holders and 2 arm storage compartments with an electric pillow that goes up and down, and electric reclining up and down with LED lights. I was astonished. It's a good one. But, however, trying to game reclined for me is something that is like super crazy. I don't know why I have such a hard time with it. But you know what I want to get? You know what furniture I want to get though? I want to get one of them 2-person recliners. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine an electric 2-person recliner? Just like hang out with your wife, your girlfriend, your friend. I don't know. That's a joke. Could you imagine? I don't know. I probably have enough of a bromance with B-Swing that I would do that with B-Swing. But I definitely have furniture. Whenever I get a home, like a house of our own, the furniture in my man cave, oh man, that's gonna be the stuff, dude. There. Have you guys seen the new Hibada chair? HBADA. It is like a $600 and something. They made the new Ultra 3. That chair, guys, check it out. Google it right now if you want. Check out that chair, HBADA. I'm pretty sure that was called the Hibada. Oh my goodness, guys, it is insane. That's one that's on my mind for sure. This gamer chair is very nice. It's got the pillow, the recliner, the massaging lumbar, all that stuff. But pretty much every gaming chair for a couple $100 has that now, and I love it. I love it to death. The only thing for me is that this pillow is like perfect for certain positions and not perfect for others. So I have to manually go grab this other pillow. I'm gonna show you. Oh, and let me tell you, that thing is made for kings. I think I'll get used to a Herman Miller next. What is the one you mentioned? HBADA. Everybody, if you're looking for a top of the line, futuristic kind of looking gray or black or whatever, it's got that mesh stuff that makes it look like a regular, like lightweight kind of office chair, but they show people trying to flip around in it and it won't flip. It's amazing. But anyway, so my pillow options, guys, my pillow options for my neck are this right here, right? And then that's for like if I want my neck bent upward, right? Because I can't really support my own head very well. The next option is this big hunker thing, and I can put this on here, right? And that kind of actually supports my head looking forward a little bit more, and then I can recline and I can raise the chair up, and then I can sit there like this, and that makes it where I'm able to do things that I'm not normally able to do for long periods of time. In fact, I'm actually going to enjoy this for a little while this way. This is going to be fantastic. And this makes it where my head doesn't have to support itself quite as much. Oop, there goes that. Trying to make it where the microphone still picks me up for sure. But yeah, so we've been spoiled rotten with some of this stuff. When I say spoiled, when you have a messed up spine, this stuff is like more, guys, it's bad. Like this stuff becomes way more necessary than what you would ever probably think. Regeneration, we'll take some regeneration. Ooh, yeah, we want that for sure. I already locked that? I must have forgot that quickly. Okay. Definitely that. That one we're for sure gonna save. Alien tongue is nothing but benefit, guys. It's super big benefit. Ooh. I don't really know if I wanna. not do that or do it. That's a big cost just to lose my elemental damage, so I'll probably pass that. A little bit more of a trap than anything, honestly, I think. We are going to try and get as many ugly tooths as we can to make sure that we're actually able to... They look like, yeah, they are amazing chairs. They are amazing chairs. And it's so weird to me that they make them the way they do now, where it's kind of like a mesh material that your body just kind of pushes through. It's not... but the biggest complaint I've ever had about a gaming chair at all is how long can you sit in it? What's the cushioning like? And so even the really good ones, sometimes if you're sitting in that thing for like 6-8 hours for days, even those can get to the point where you're very quickly like, yeah, my butt hurts. I actually had to buy an additional cushion to put on top of mine. Oh my goodness, we need more speed for sure. We need more speed for sure. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do, we'll do that. We'll do harvesting, yeah. And knockback with another wand. We'll gladly take another wand. I'm actually gonna just stack that on top of that. That way, if I have 3 different colors of wands, instead of making them 2 colors by combining, you know, one other, then I have a higher chance of actually being able to find one in the future that I can match to one of those colors, which would be great. Ooh. I do kind of want that. I'm not going to lie at all. I do definitely want that. So next round, we're going to combine that for sure. That'll help us a lot. Why does Wave 7 have these guys lit up with that blue outline? That's what I want to know, because that's not usually a thing on round 7 for me. No idea what I did to cause that. Okay, actually kill the egg, please. Actually kill the egg, please! We're gonna die. We're actually gonna die. That was so close to death right there. We do have some ability to heal now, but not much. Can't take it for granted, that's for sure. All right, full health, we'll take it. No, 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 I want to live. I want to live. Oh my gosh. Currently gaming on a fishing chair. My daughter actually does that. I got a fishing chair that has all the neck stuff, right? And you can fold it up and carry it like a backpack. They can work. They can work out. Fishing's nice. How did you end up with a fishing chair to get hungry? You have a PC with a 3080 Ti. Is that the GPU? I saw a random streamer on here, and he was sitting in a plastic lawn chair for a streaming chair. Oh, that guy's winning at life. That is actually, if you're unbothered enough or content enough to do that, you are a very happy, content person. Good for him. Good for him. Uh-huh. All right, let's go. Let's go. I haven't built furniture yet, so I use my fishing chair. Comfortable, and I can move it where I want. There you go. There you go. Give us an item. Give us an item. We have earned it, for crying out loud. Give us an item. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. Those are some good items right there. We'll take those. I plan to build a desk soon. Then I can use a proper desk chair again. There you go. All right, we got some items. We got at least one item right there. We will start the next round with 1 HP. Why not? Why not? Ratzilla, we'll take that. Yep, get that out of the way as well. We'll save the Cyclops worm, and boom, look at that. We're cooking with Crisco. All right. All right, let's see here. Okay, all right, Damage, we're gonna have to do damage. 9% more dodge. Oh, okay, let's lower the price of everything and grab, ooh, yes please. There we go, and there's Vought, and Vought. 56 out of 58, so close. What we needed. We'll take Vought next round. Pocket Factory would be very welcome any moment now. Oh, we're not gonna be able to make it to him. We're not gonna be able to make it to him. Not all of them. We got 3 of them. Wow, wow. 2 more items. Yeah, why not? Ooh, another Ratzilla. Let's go. Let's go. We got 2 Ratzillas. We could use we really need some luck regeneration, but we're gonna have to take that because that's just working too well for us. Bada bing, bada boom, there we go. Ooh, yes, guys, more trees spawn, and then we got fire options right here. Oh yeah, oh heck yeah. Ooh, and then that guy too, oh yeah. So we can make one heck of a situation next round. We get that fist of fire and whatnot. That's gonna be good. Flaming brass knuckles. Look at that guy. Look at how it's treating us without any luck. We have invested 0 luck into the game, and look at how it's treating us. And then we put like 30, 40 points worth of luck in like the first 5 to 7 rounds, and it gives us absolute jack squat. How unluckily lucky, unluckily lucky? I don't know. How about how oxymoronic is that? Let's just go ahead and say what it is. Pocket Factory would be very welcome. These trees are awesome. Definitely looking forward to having more trees on the map. All right, let's go. Let's go. It has been since like Pocket Factory, guys. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Pocket Factory. Every tree we kill, every single one of them is gonna be a turret now, and I'm super excited about that. Armor and damage is negative, but our range is not negative. It's not super great. I wouldn't mind getting I don't know. We could use all of it. There's not really a single item on here we can't really use. -5 speed, -3 armor. We're already negative in armor, but we get more dodge that way. But I don't want to be slower. I don't want to be slower at the same time. So let's see about upgrading here a little bit. We are going to absolutely grab that and that and ooh. By golly, I think we're going to combine wands now. And we are going to have 3 melee and 2 distance weapons for elemental damage. We'll see how that works. Instead of sacrificing a weapon altogether, we'll just switch from more ranged to more melee based. And that'll give us a clear direction to go with on our stats too. We don't have to wonder what type of builds we want to do. If I get a tier 4 wand and then like a tier 4 flamethrower, oh my gosh. I ran right into that. Perfectly right into it. Oh, come on. I got Pocket Factory and you're going to sit there and just like juke me like that? Anti-juke me? What is that? What did he do right there? Acted like he was acting like a computer and then somehow magically knew. Yeah. Nope, we're not going to do that. Yep, we're going to do that. Yep, we're going to do that. All right, where's our dodge at? We need more speed for sure. So nothing it's giving us right now is really going to harm us too much. We can deal with pretty well all of it. Plus 10% more dodge, but -3 armor. We're going to wait to get that until we get the other things we want first, which is all of this. Definitely want a better medical gun. I am actually going to get rid of that and double up on the medical guns. I think the scared sausages and all that stuff, we have 2 of those now, so we have a 50% chance, or at least 2 25% chances. I don't know if they stack or if they're just items that stack, but we have a good chance of lighting stuff on fire without having to have any elemental weapons now, so getting a second medical gun is going to be perfect. Structures can crit, and that adds more engineering damage as well, so that's going to be super necessary. Jellyfish! That's a pet. So it spawns a little jellyfish that orbits around the players and can project or can block projectiles. Guys, we have never seen jellyfish before. This is our first time playing with the new paws and claws update where you can have pets. So to have 2 rats and a jellyfish right now is super interesting and lucky to me. That guy is going to be a very welcome addition to the crew right here, where he can protect us from projectiles. Look at that. Look at how much they are just burning alive, even with less elemental weapons because of the scared sausage and the snakes that spread the burning. Wow, this is definitely already a better build. This right here is a big shift in momentum for this game, specifically for this game. This might not be better than our very first game. That was definitely our best game so far, but to go from to mid-game, go from doing all right to doing this much better, that's a huge shift. The other game was just consistently good the whole time. Wow, what a round. What a round. Yeah, we'll take that. We're going to sacrifice some of our speed and HP regeneration, but we're going to get some stuff that we want for it. We definitely need some survivability. As much as I want to add attack speed to it, we 1000% need more survivability. So it's either going to be regeneration or it's going to be max HP. It's probably going to be max HP. And armor. There we go. That's going to make us way more likely to be able to take a hit. Structures, great. That'll work perfectly. That right there. Survivability. We will absolutely lose a little bit of our offensive ability right now for survivability because we need it. This is working out. These are some good items helping us with our build quite a bit. We could use Snowball and Ice Cube and Will-O-Wisp, some of those elemental strong weapons or items that really make a gigantic difference with your elemental abilities, but Pocket Factory with this many trees is deficient for now. We just know for sure what type of build we're looking for. I'm glad we invested in survivability, because if we didn't, we'd be probably dead right now. We've been dodging a lot of hits, but 22 health is not a lot of health, guys. 22 health is like nothing. It's not very much at all. On round 3, it might be acceptable. This ain't that. And now that Pocket Factory is actually going to make turrets every time we kill a tree, that'll shoot near spawning trees as well. Tardigrade is amazing. Tardigrade, whatever, is amazing. We'll definitely take that. A second jellyfish, more armor, more of that. All of this is great. All of this is fantastic. We're definitely going to keep going with that stuff and the elemental damage. I don't want to neglect it entirely. We're going to start pouring into dodge now that we got Ghost. We're going to be pouring everything we got into dodge. We'll save that for some more luck, and we will up our lifesteal as well. Everything here is going well, but we don't have the money to buy anything else. Let's hope this next round treats us good. This is a boss round, and we have actually some really good momentum going. I'm too slow for this round, so we're very likely to struggle. I'm very, very slow for some reason. I have plus on my speed. I'm positive on my speed, but for some reason I'm slower than a normal Brotato, it feels like. Yeah, we're going to be struggling. We're going to be really struggling this round. I'm not going to lie one bit. Yep. Wow. It just completely screwed us, guys. It screwed us entirely. Look at my stats. Speed is +5. We should not be that slow. A regular Brotato can outrun Wave 11. A regular Brotato can outrun Wave 11 without boosted speed. So why is it that Lumberjack with boosted speed can't outrun it? That's crazy. I will say that one was a ripoff. We had just got Pocket Factory. We just got everything we needed. That one was a ripoff because positivity on our speed is more than enough. It's more than enough for that. I tell you what, guys, we are going to switch it up real quick. We're going to switch it up. We're going to end the run so it doesn't save. I don't want to run back to this. We're going to go to the main menu. We're going to see if we can get some sort of pet with Streamer. Streamer is my favorite, but the problem with him is that you cannot actually survive with his ability early on very easily. You need to make $800 with him to be able to generate 25 bucks per second, because his ability is to make money while sitting still. And it's, you get 3% of your materials per second, maxing out at 25. So if I have 100 bucks, I get 3 bucks every second, right? And you max out at 25 bucks per second throughout the round. So you have to sit still for it to work. But the more money he makes, as you can see, the weaker he gets. For every, where's the stat that shows that? Yeah, -1% damage for every 15 materials and -1 speed for every 30 materials you have. So the richer you are, the richer you can get, but also the richer you are, the weaker you are, and you can't move. So if you get rich and then you sit still, or like you're sitting still getting rich and you don't realize how much money you've made like a couple grand in one round, you'll go from super fast to I am literally stuck in place, cannot move my character. So let's see if we can get a pet with this guy. If we can get a pet with this guy, that's going to be a whole new story. Starting with an SMG, max difficulty like always. Let's get a good solo run going here. As always, I'm playing as much as possible without even using my left hand, because for whatever reason we were doing way better with it, and then we like severely injured it somehow, and I don't even know how. We kind of re-aggravated it. It hurts just sitting here. It's great. Let's see. We want something different. We definitely want to save that, but I don't want to minus my damage just yet. I wouldn't mind a wand and a shotgun. We could get both of those, actually. All of these look like great opportunity. So let's get the wand, let's get the shotgun, and let's re-roll for whatever we're going to get next round. Those are both good. Sometimes you have to spend all your money with this guy to make it worth it. I'm not going to lie. me an item, please. Range damage is 100% what we're going to do, because we're going to try to be extremely offensive. One more of these, and we're going to do this. And after this time, we are going to stop with all that, and we are 1,000. Wow. We are 1,000% going to sit still and make more money. We need to get harvesting going. We need a pet. If we're lucky and we get a pet, that's going to change everything for the stream. We're actually gonna do range damage. No, we're gonna do harvesting. We have to balance it out. All right, so we're gonna see if we can sit still for the next one entirely. I will move if I'm clearly gonna take a hit, but I'll try not to. Plus, when I do move around, it is plus 40% attack speed, so that's good. That's a big benefit. But I need to see now I'm generating 3 per second. That'd be fantastic if I get some of this money before we set still. All right, there we go. Now we want to. Ooh, that's lucky. That is super lucky. Can luck gladly take that. This right here probably, and that's really honestly probably it. But let's see what we can do. We'll get knocked back next round so we have a more optimal amount. Not too bad. We're nowhere near where I'd like to be, but not too bad. Not too bad. Harvesting just because it's there. That and that, and we'll call that good for now and try to see if we can keep making more money. $7 per second is not something I'm gonna complain about. I'll definitely take that. $10 per second is better momentum than what I usually have this early in the game with this guy, because usually it's very hard at all to survive with this guy long enough on your own without a second player. He's the most broken multiplayer character ever in the game. He is the most broken character in the entire game for multiplayer, but we're gonna die right here on him. We're so slow. We're so slow. All right, let's see what we can do. We're super slow. Range damage, yes, we definitely want more range damage. Armor and dodge is good, but I'm not entirely sure that we want to sacrifice 2 HP, but 3 HP, but we did. Let's spend a little here, but let's try to not just completely reset ourselves. Here we go. Here we go. Loot worm is good. We'll stop right there at 200 and call that good. Not doing as good as I'd like. Really would love some more momentum sooner, but we'll take the speed so that way we can move better. 2 more range damage for sure. That let's level up the wand and get a second one. And then -3 more speed, but look at the damage we could do. -2 more speed. We do want to be able to sit still, so if we get a build where we can, sit more still for more damage, we're probably going to take that most of the time. There is another wand harvesting. There's another one right there. We'll do that, and probably we'll take that now. Actually, we will take that now. We'll save 200. We'll get the $95 wand next time, and try and survive the 14 HP. On a very, very difficult round to survive with. If you have 14 HP and you're nearly on round 10 on max difficulty, you're doing something wrong. So we're doing something wrong. Right. Good. Oh no, come on now. For some fruit, we need some fruit. We have no recoverability, no survivability, nothing. Where is some way to survive? We can kill him, no problem. We're effing kidding me. You are effing kidding me. That was, oh my gosh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Guys, hey, you ran down the, yeah, oh yeah. Sometimes if you can get down the middle, it is actually very advantageous to do that, because the more outside of the map you are, trust me, this is exactly what happens. The more that they cut you off ahead of time. The longer a circle you make, the more the computer anticipates the direction you're going, and you get cut off more. So if you can cut through and create that smaller circular pattern, that is sometimes the biggest thing. Oh man, it is so beneficial. Ooh. I'm gonna try and see if I can start generating 2 and 3 material a second without spending all my money in the first round, instead of always going straight to emptying the bank on the first round. I'm gonna really see what we can do about, oh my gosh, standing still with some SMGs. Not too bad, not too bad at all. All of that doubles up the next round, so I mean, what did I get there? I forgot what item I even got. Yeah, the plus damage minus range thing. It'll work. It'll work. Definitely going to be missing that range. Double points, double XP, all of it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get the tree. At least we're generating 3 a second now already. That is definitely what we want. 5 more luck, and then we need more range, so we'll take that. I really don't want to start with a range. I really don't want to start that up, because it's never going to give me what I want if I take that range. But I think I'm going to have to. I really thought I was going to finish him off right before he hit me. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, we're doing all right. Let's see here. This would be worth a reroll for $4. I'm not gonna lie. Harvesting, yes, we need harvesting. Ooh, increases attack speed. Also increases the attack speed of your structures. That is an insanely good item for right now. But we do have the 2 and 3, bucks per second type thing already going, so we're not gonna waste it by dumping $100 into anything right now. All right, yep, we got something going. We got some kind of momentum on the way, don't we? All right, let's see about more harvesting. Why not? That's going to be good. That's going to be pretty welcome too, honestly. We're just going to buy those two. We're going to try and keep things rolling with, you know, the whole not spending all of our money, considering that's the only thing this guy's good at. See, we got him. We got him. Ooh, no. All right. Whew. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. I'd like to get it going even more, but let's see what happens. Build is looking all right. It's looking all right. Dare I say we're going to do harvesting. We really want to capitalize on that snowball effect of harvesting. Definitely. The only thing we're negative on are the things he automatically becomes negative on, damage and speed. So, and we got 2 armor, but this is going to increase our range and attack speed, so that's going to be worth it. I could minus 1 more armor for 10% crit chance. That's 1 out of every 10 bullets. We have 3 SMGs, so actually, guys, that's going to be highly beneficial. So let's go straight into. Actually, I tell you what. Let's see if we can get another quick. Gosh, dang it! I was gonna say let's see if we can get another good item real quick to help us, but it's not looking super great. So we're gonna stop right there while we're ahead and try and survive round 7 without anything else really benefiting us. We got a couple items up there, but none of them are really like giant game changers. And once the boss comes, yep, it's gonna be very hard to survive. It might have been smarter just to actually run around and kill the eggs like this, but we're gonna see if we can take out a couple bosses without dying. We're gonna die. All right, guys. So, all right. Well, we are at 3 hours. I tell you what, I got some stuff I gotta work on for sure, guys. So you can hang out for a second if you want, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna restart the stream under the name Test Stream. Don't feel like joining it. It's just a test stream. You can say hi if you want, but I may or may not even be able to respond or whatever. I'm gonna figure out what's going wrong with my channel point video. This one in particular, I'll show you which one real quick before I go. We had it edited with the alpha channel, you know, transparency, all working the way it should have worked. And for some reason, it still isn't. It was working, it was transparent, and now it's not. And we're specifically talking about this redemption right here. The Battlefield Mecha, this one right here. Check it out.
Hold it in.
So that file has been corrupted somehow, you know, because I was testing it last night and it was showing up transparent, and for some reason the file got switched to a different format and it's not transparent anymore. So I'm going to shut down the stream. I will be briefly doing a test stream here in sometime soon before the next actual stream of the day. So, you know, I'll see you guys. More than likely, I'll see you on the second stream tomorrow, just whenever I see you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for the fun time with the word banning and actually checking out the new channel points. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Anybody watching now or later, thank you so much. And we will catch you guys in about 3-ish hours for the next one. So that above me, so good luck. Oh, yep. Yep, absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And we will catch you guys on the next one.